is where the stories of the Feywild breaching through the material plane, right? And so if a Fey creature, sought out one of those junction points, that's what he would have been doing. And he did it on purpose. In this particular case, Robin wanted to come to the material plane for a reason. So.
Alright. I have to think a little about how that may have happened. Generally, it's not easy to move between the different planes. So I have to consider a bit like how you may have gotten here. Unless you had an idea. You said you did it on purpose, so we just have to think about how you may have
It
done
wasn't
that.
an accident. He decided to become a bard and to seek, mortal music when he heard it the first time.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, we just have to figure out more about how you made that transition from the Feywild to the material plane. It's not important that we have the details right now, but yeah, we can discuss it. And you said the other three of you came, or you three are gladiators. You said.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Have you known each other for a long time, or?
Yeah.
We're siblings.
Okay. Are you all goblins?
Maybe not by blood.
Alright, so you're not actual siblings, you're more like blood brothers or something.
Elite and Grull are brothers. Elite's the big brother.
Are you here, let me see. If you're looks like I still need a picture for your character, Robin.
Yep.
Here,
I'm having a hell of a time finding a picture of a male fairy that doesn't follow the tropes of. Try Googling male fairies sometime, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
If you add D&D, that might help.
It hasn't helped. It hasn't helped.
Alright.
Try Pixie.
Nope, that was worse.
um,
I'm working on it. I have some pictures. I have a
He's
friend
working
of mine
on it.
Yeah, I have my niece is making some alterations, because she's an artist. It's I'm working on it. I don't.
Alright, so two of you are half orcs.
Yeah.
Were you so you two are you actual brothers?
The two half orcs are actual brothers, yes.
Okay. And where were you born? Were you born into like one of the I guess I can give you all the map of the campaign world just to give you a better idea of what it looks like. The Teruvian Empire. So there are Teruvian Empire is a fairly large area, established about 200 years ago after the re-emerging from the Cataclysm. The main city, Tyvanus, capital city, is the largest one. Second largest city is actually a newer city, the city of Highgard, which is very large because of trade with the lizard folk tribes of the southern swamplands, as well as some trade with the Nazic Empire in the Namaric Desert. So that's probably the second largest city. The third largest city is probably Crossroads, which is another fairly large trading place. Elves come from the north, though there's no empire. It's just a scattering of clans, wood elves. High elves come from the far, far north, beyond the mountains. Different empire. They're much more rare. The Dwarven Empire up here, which is not on the map. What's that called again?
Quick question. Where's the link for the new Roll20? You don't mind me asking?
The game invite?
Yeah.
It should be in the chat in Discord. If you scroll up a bit, because everyone was talking a bit. If you scroll up to my at everyone post, it's a couple lines above there, and I'll pin it just for...
Okay.
Here we go.
My Discord's just being slow. Alright, sorry.
There, I pinned it.
Cool.
So the Dwarven Empire, what was it called? It was the... And these are all kind of descendant from the empires in the game you all are in the underworld. The Dwarven one is called the Drogoth Empire, which I think is actually a direct reference from the Dwarven Empire in the Deep. It's the same empire, but they established. Or go ahead.
That was the Gareth Empire.
Oh, that was Garroth, right? Yeah, Drogoth was the new one that was established on the surface. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of basic information. Most of the towns, if you want to make up places or info, that's fine. They have their own stuff, but I'm happy to add on to what's already there. So yeah, that's a quick geography lesson of the current world that this is going to take place in.
What you think, guys? Where are we from?
Are you looking for like a smaller city or a larger city?
Well, we're-
You
Yeah.
could also be from the barbarian clans, which would probably put you in the Nazic Empire, the Desert Warlords, the Morak Desert. Or there are barbarian tribes in the plains here on the edge of the Teruvian Empire, which generally keep to themselves. Some of them are hostile and attack trade caravans and towns on occasion, but most of them are fairly, they're kind of just live off the land and do their thing. Or you could be from something else, a druid grove, a hunter's guild, whatever you want. But that's just some base information for you to build off of.
So, stats-wise, what did you come up with a decision, Lou? If could
I
split that
didn't
to
even
one.
have time to look at it, honestly. I've been getting this together, but here, let me see if I can find it. What book was it? Xanathar's?
Yeah, Tasha's page 1.
Or Tasha?
Yeah, Tasha.
Is it Tasha's Custom Lineage?
Let me pop it open here. Let me go back to it. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Chapter 1, character options, customizing your origin.
You're humanoid, you're small or medium, base 30. One ability score of your choice increases by 2. You gain 1 feat. See, I don't even see an extra +1.
Where it says ability score increases, the ability score increase trait in a race. In a race reflects an archetypical bit of excellence in the adventurers.
I'm probably
this
looking at the
kind of-
wrong thing then, because this is Tasha's
Yeah,
Custom Lineage race.
No, this is literally one.
Did
It's
you
literally the first thing.
join the game, Ballas?
I'm doing that right now.
Let me know when you do, so I can give you a character sheet.
I thought I was gonna go up D&D Beyond.
No, you would have to do a character sheet. I mean, you could link, if you want to use Beyond 20, you could link the character sheet. I generally prefer use the Roll20 sheet, but you don't, I guess, have to.
The only reason I prefer D&D Beyond is just I know the setup way better and it's just easier for me to edit.
Yeah.
His picture just moved the entire line up.
Yeah, so if you go to Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
I'm just going to use the compendium. Looking it up in game is a pain. But even if you do use Beyond 20, I would still have to give you a sheet in the game that you'd connect the Beyond 20 app to.
Oh, okay. I never knew how that part worked.
I mean, did you not use it in the other game, or how did you?
The other game, I just used the character sheet you gave me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I generally prefer that just because it makes it easier if you're out or something for me to have your character in the game. With Beyond 20, it's a huge hassle. Alright, so Tasha's.
Colder. So if you go right in the game, if you click on Temporal 1, it's the first thing that pops up. Customizing your origin.
Customizing your origin.
The second paragraph of the ability score increases.
If you'd like your character to follow their own path, is that the paragraph?
Yeah, exactly. It gives a couple of examples, but it doesn't really say, hey, you can, if you have 3 points, you can put it all into one or split it up over. They just use like 1 2s and 2 1s. There's nothing really specific.
So, what race are you doing exactly?
Half orc. So it would be a +2 strength, +1 con.
Yeah. So you
So
could
I
put
want-
those to anything that you want. So you +2 to one thing, +2 to the other, at least what I'm reading here. Take an ability score increase, which is the +2 or the +1, and apply it to any ability score of your choice. So you can take that +2 and +1 and put it in whatever skills or ability scores you want. You can't do +1, +1, +1, though. At least not from what I'm reading here.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
same. That's the same finding I've found on others. You can't stack the +2 and the +1 or the +1s. So
Yeah, you have to put them to different ability scores.
Right, now I gotta think. Okay.
Unless you go full human, then you get +1 to all your scores. But then you
the way that 5e's set up is that you're not supposed to be able to get to 18 at level 1.
yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
decision you need to do for level 4. So
yes, exactly.
No, I was trying to get to 16. That's what I was trying to do in one of my stats.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do 3 +1s instead of a +2 and a +1. But I don't think
exactly. Yeah.
I don't think
no,
you're.
you can do that.
Can you?
You can do you can do 3 +1s, but all the +1s have to go into different stats. You
And
can't
they
stack.
would be. And they
Right,
would be.
so
'Cause it would be a instead
the
of
way
a
that-
+2 strength, it would be +1. You know.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, Raven, right? But the way that the updated, character, when they broke them away from races, right? Was
Yeah.
either you can choose either to do a +2 to one stat and a +1 to another, or you can do a +1 to 3 stats, but you can't stack any one of the bonuses into the same stat.
Well, from what I'm reading here, it says you're supposed to do the +2 and the +1. I'm not reading anywhere that you could do 3 +1s unless I'm missing it.
I just think. See, I read those as examples. That's why I asked.
Because I don't think any race actually does that. Like, no race I know of lets you do 3 +1s. They're all +2 and a +1.
That was the change. I think it's in the Monsters of the Multiverse, right? The racial changes, which separated at ability bonuses from races altogether. So the races don't give specific after that change, right? The goal is to move them away from racial-based ability bonuses altogether, right? So everybody would have 2 choices. Either they can do 3 +1s and 3 different stats, or a +2 and 1 and a
I'm not gonna
+1
lie,
and
I'm
another
digging the
stat.
music you have for the background right now.
So, I guess, what rule is that book in? Because I'm looking at the Tasha's, and Tasha says it's a +2
Yeah.
and a +1 to 2 of your scores.
I was just looking at it.
Unless that was a new updated rule that I'm missing somewhere.
It's in Monsters of the Multiverse.
Okay, let me check
Um,
that book. Do I have that book? I hope I have that book. I should have that book. I might just buy it now if I don't. Oh, I do. Good. Monsters of the Multiverse. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So there's a
character
creating,
creation.
character creation, creating your character, and it's the
ability scores.
first two paragraphs, right? When it says you basically are choosing whether you want a human race or a fantastical race, and then you decide on which ability bonuses you want, either a +2 and a +1, or 3 +1s.
Okay. Do you know what page that's on?
I'm looking at the online reference, so no. But,
Well, I'm looking for it. I'm just trying to.
It should be right at the beginning under creating your character.
Oh, okay. I think I found it. Determining your ability scores, increase one score by 2. Or okay, there it is. Cool. Okay, so that's a different ruling. All right, yeah, we can use that. That's fine. 3 scores by +1. Yeah, and that seemed fine to me because yeah, again, the whole thing is just that you can't get an 18 right
Yeah, I
off the
figured
bat.
that's what you were going for, but I just.
So that makes sense.
I'll go silent while I update. Okay.
Did you join the Roll20 game, Alice?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to be from? Do you want to be from a barb tribe or from a city?
I'm probably gonna go with from a city.
I was talking to my brothers.
Yeah, they're starting as orcs together, but you should see the your character there that you can edit. And if you could make a version that you just use through Charactermancer, although you're trying to do Blood Hunter, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see, I don't think I have the book for that because I don't usually allow the Wildmont stuff.
I have a character picture up, by the way, now. It doesn't have wings on it yet, but that's basically what he's gonna look like. So.
Okay.
Except
cool.
he's 2.5 feet tall. So.
Are you set on a Blood Hunter? Do you really want to? Is that like? Yeah, I guess. Do you really want to do that? Because generally, that is one of the non-balanced classes. Or are you okay with doing something that is actually? I don't even know what the term would be. I guess legal.
Normalized.
Normalized, yeah. What do you think, Ballas? Or do you want some time to think about it? Are you there, Ballas? He's like, I'm out of here.
Not.
All right.
You guys
There you
suck.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yep.
hear you now.
Okay. Could you not hear me that whole time?
No, you were talking.
Nope.
I didn't hear you.
But I believed in you the entire time.
Yeah, we were.
I said I just wanted to give Blood Hunter a shot because I thought the class looked cool, but I also am very okay with making a different character. I had another fun idea anyway.
All right, yeah, that would be my preference, just because I have one person playing a Blood Hunter, and I'm trying to get an idea if I want to put it in my games. So yeah, if possible, I'd rather you do a normalized one.
Yeah. So if I had to describe Blood Hunter, because I've seen it used a lot, it's high risk, high reward. Usually it's pretty damaging to the party, but they do good damage.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing, because I have one in my Tuesday game. I decided to let a guy try it out, and it does. So far, it doesn't seem too bad. Like, it seems fairly balanced, because he does end up damaging himself a lot. So
Yeah,
I might end up just picking up the book and introducing them into the game world.
How do you feel about a Kobold Artificer?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Completely fine.
Party of tiny people.
Are you telling me that we're starting with the int class?
I mean, that would
Let's
actually
go.
make some good sense, because being near the swamplands, lizard folk and kobolds would be in high supply and high guard.
So I came up with this character idea a while ago. He is a little kobold who lost his master, and his entire obsession, his goal in life, is to rebuild him a mechanical body someday.
All right, so is it going to be like a what's the one that builds a pet for itself?
I don't have that
Battlesmith.
class
Artillery.
necessarily.
Oh, armor smith.
No, I think it's it's not armor smith.
It's Battlesmith.
Yeah, the one that like you have a
Okay.
pet that fights with you, like basically like the Drake Warden kind of.
Yep. The
You get a
artillerist
little-
has one too, but the Battlesmith is the one that has the little armored tank.
Yeah,
That's like a little
Oh, okay.
a monkey-like golem thing.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In my other game, my Battlesmith has like a big rabbit that follows him around, like
The only class I don't know in depth about because I just never.
artificers are fun.
I've
They
never
look
played
fun. I just
Artificer.
never sat down and went through all their capabilities.
They're interesting. I like them.
They're
I've
very
played a dozen
utility
artificers,
characters.
so if you have any questions,
I've
I know
never played.
that class.
Yeah, I actually played an artillerist, and that was a lot of fun. The shield in that is really powerful.
Oh, it's so powerful. Yeah, and so the
Can y'all hear me?
artillerist has a little gun pet that floats around and basically is a floating shield and gun platform. And the battlesmith has a little robot that fights in melee form.
Yeah.
And the rest of them can bring homunculuses to the to the party as well.
Yeah, they're basically like a half caster, same type of casting ability as I
That's
think
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
paladin or a ranger.
Summoner crafter.
Yeah.
caster, yeah.
Lots
So
of
what
utility.
I'm thinking for skills, I'm thinking Arcana, History, and Sleight of Hand.
Yeah, I mean whatever you want. It's level 1, you could probably build the character pretty quick if you use Character Mancer. I have all my
that's
books
what I'm
shared.
doing right now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, what do you guys know where you want to be from? The two big half orc guys.
Oh
Tribe.
yeah.
We're tribesmen.
You're from like a barbarian tribe.
100%.
Yeah. Specifically the desert region, right?
The Nazic
Or-
Empire.
The-
The Nemarak Desert.
Yeah, the Nemoric
Amora.
Yeah.
from the Nazic Empire. Okay, cool.
Didn't we have somebody that was talking about being a cleric? Or was
Yes, my brother
Yeah.
is a cleric.
Yeah.
He's a war cleric.
Yeah, Grolgawar is a cleric.
Got it.
And our names are gonna be so fucking hard.
Yes. All of these syllabic grunting names, and then Robin the Bard.
Robin the Bard. What about Gwar?
So Gwar is the other two's older brother. They're adopted.
Okay. I should make you guys tokens while I'm talking. I'm gonna have to do that anyway. Yeah, where's Gwar from?
Tribe is them.
Oh, okay. So you kind of grew up with
mixed
them
tribe.
as well?
But he's older.
So
He adopted us.
I'm
Sorry, guys.
technically their older brother.
Raven, was that a question for me, or was that a different question?
Oh, no, that was for Gwar.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Gwar is from that tribe as well. Okay. Uh,
how
Brother.
we-
Oh, I gotta
No.
be specific.
Well, you know,
I was gonna say, Gruel. Did you say I was the older one or you? 'Cause
I think you should be the older one because
Really?
now that he let me do the 1, 1, and 1, part of his personality is going to be he turned to religion and being a cleric because he's not strong, which is a big part of half orc culture. Like, I mean, not that he's wimp. I mean, he's got 14 strength, but compared to his brother and the other warriors, he wasn't as strong. So he turned to the cleric. So it kind of makes sense for you to be the big bro.
Yes, Tyr told me to go and conquer in his name. Well, not conquer. That's the wrong word. Let me stop. But achieve accolades.
Vigorously convert.
Yeah,
There goes conversion.
because technically it's Garel Gawar, the justifier of tier.
Elite Guar, the champion of tier.
No, Guar Guar.
Alright, I got one of your tokens made.
I love it so much.
I'm having trouble finding the character sheet in your resources.
It's in the journal. It should be at the very top.
The only thing I'm seeing is Ostraj. Oh, is that just random typing?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a random name. That's the
get
one
you.
though. You should only see one character, and that's the one you can edit.
And mine was like a Voldy something. It threw me off for a
Yeah,
second.
it threw me off. I was like, what the?
It
I'm like-
threw everybody off. Everybody.
Everyone's like, "What is wrong with you, Raven?"
I'm like, why is Luke typing about like terrible pictures? What the hell is that in there? Oh, that's a character, not a Voldy the picture.
Yeah. No, that's the Roll20 name generator. No idea.
Typed my name while he was having a seizure.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Technically, we could have a Kobold Guar.
A Kobold War.
He's the smart sibling.
Oh gosh.
Robin is 2 foot 1 inches tall and 26 pounds. He's a
And-
flying cat.
And you're a Fae, so you're Fae, so you could be a Farguar,
A what?
a Figuar. Robin
He's
Figuar.
just
That
trying
is-
to
Nah,
add
No
to the
idea what he's
family.
talking about.
no,
Or
no,
Forguar?
no,
Fagua.
no
Isn't that-
Fagua.
Forgois.
Isn't that like duck pate or something?
Yes.
Farguar.
Yep, it's duck liver pate, and no. The answer
No.
is still no.
The answer is no. Impossible.
You don't want to be the only thing left over at the end of the party. I get it.
Do
We're
not. I will viciously mock you if you don't stop him.
Robin and Guar are cousins.
I was saying.
Goblins have dark vision, right? 60 feet standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
I
bars
figured.
over there, like that means we can.
I like you. You're fine.
Oh man.
I do have a feeling though that Garol and Elite are doing a lot of carrying. Like we have to cross streams, or we're tired.
Eventually, Guar will just be able to walk across water if he survives.
Eh,
True.
Bruto.
You wake up one
Um,
day, just check it.
So I guess, can you give me a quick rundown of Elite? Tell me a little bit more about him while I'm making this token.
Yeah, Elite is the older brother of. We were twins, right? The twins.
Yes.
I mean, after being adopted by Guar, you know, the older brother, he respects his older brother, obviously, but, you know, the orcish blood always wants to try to do better than, you know, anybody else. And early on, he felt, who knows if it's true or not, but he felt he got a message from Tyr to achieve great things in his name. So that's what we do now with the crew. I am the champion of Tyr.
Alright. Cool. What about Guar?
Which one?
I just wanted all of us to say
Are there
yes
two
at the same
Guars?
time.
No,
A little goblin Guar.
they took my name as their last name because I'm their older brother. Guar he's a little brute who just runs around and is ready for a fight. He is what did I write? The mighty fist of Tyr, the all-powerful big brother and perfect role model for Elite and Gruul, and all are in awe of his prowess.
It's gruel, not gruel, not like mushy soup.
You're Gruul.
Oh, now I'm getting them mixed up.
Yep.
That is,
Ankle bite.
I'm pretty sure exactly what the hell they were trying.
Like,
You
wait.
have Elite, you have Gruul, you have Guar.
Okay.
Elite group or what's the problem?
And I think you
You have
all
a
have
brawler?
dark vision. Okay.
You have a brawler, you have a masher, and you have a cleric.
You have a brawler, a masher. I'm a masher now.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh, he's a monk. And you're the heavy.
I am heavy weapons guy.
What about Gruel?
Grol?
Gruel.
Grol-Gawar?
Yeah.
Grol-Gawar is a war cleric. He chose the clergy because his brother is strong, and strength means a lot in the half-orc culture. Not that he's weak, but he just saw himself as not as strong, so he chose the clergy. And he kind of he looks up to his big brother. He looks up to Guar, and he is the justifier of Tyr. And he
Okay.
calls his hammer vengeance.
So you're all Tyr brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he wears a kilt.
Cool.
I should mention Elite's great sword name is Dominance.
Oh, you named your sword.
Of course. I'm a orc.
Does it have does your sword have any significance? Like, is there a story behind it, or how you got it, or anything like that?
I would like to say yes, but we're orcs. I probably just found it.
All right.
Oh, maybe you won it when we were fighting.
So it
In the
wasn't
arena.
it wasn't an
true.
orcish weapon. It was something you found, or did you say you won
Something-
it?
Yeah, something you won in the arena.
Yeah, I'll say I won it in the arena.
So
Is it
you need to sort of picture us in an arena, and I think you'll figure us out.
is it like an elven blade or a dwarven weapon, or is it like what? Just so I get an idea of like the style.
Okay, let me close my eyes and visualize this sword real quick. I picture a dwarven great sword, with a black handle hilt, and any other way, it is a typical great sword.
Okay. Fairies have 60 feet of dark vision, I believe, right?
That is correct.
I'm just jumping all over the place with my questions here. All
Are
right.
you cool if I ask some questions about just what stats I should use for an artificer? I have a 10 in strength, 16 in dexterity, 12 in
That's-
constitution, 16 in intelligence,
Uh,
and
well,
a 9 in wisdom.
I think Artificer, I forget the exact rundown. I think the different types might use a different secondary stat. I know Int is definitely your number one, but
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
they're not really mad artificers, so that you really just need to stack as much as you can into int, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah, from the sound of it, your stats are okay.
Maybe Con as a secondary.
yeah, you'd want int and con probably. The thing is that you're not really going to need dex,
Okay.
because you're going to end up wearing at least medium armor, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
And every time you attack with anything you're actually going to want to attack with, which is not going to be a crossbow or any other dumbassery like that, is going to be you're going to be using your spell attack bonus, which is int based.
Yeah.
So you're going to typically when I'm building artificers, I stack. I typically use point by, right, because it's most straightforward, and I put my +2 into int, and so it's 17, and then you can take a feat, right, that gives you a +1 to int for level 4, and give you some additional abilities, right?
Well, that's normally for human variants, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean
No,
the stat spread that we're doing, that's
Yeah.
now available in the monsters on the multiverse, right? Any race of any type in any class can choose to put a +2 in one stat and a +1 in another, right? So,
Yeah, I allow the variant so people can make basically whatever race they want. They don't just have to min max with the race. Yeah.
yeah, so I'd put a point by 15 into int, put a +2 into it for 17, and then there's several different feats that you can take that'll give you the option of a +1 into intelligence and some additional spell casting or utility. So, and that'll give you an 18 in your primary stat at 4, and you really don't need to worry about anything else other than hit points, right?
that's your level 4 point.
And
You don't need to
do
worry about strength or carrying or anything like that, because you can make a battle holding just by thinking really hard.
It's
So
true.
you're
And
not gonna have to worry about that.
yeah, and I do use the variant encumbrance rules, so just keep that in mind for your strength score. You can carry up to 5 times your strength score, and then 10 times being slightly encumbered. Then over, I think, 15 is like you're heavily encumbered. So you just want to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I just
Means
gave
that
him
one
a
of the
10 in
infusions
strength.
you're gonna want to take Bag of Holding as one of your infusions. So
It's
Okay.
definitely a good investment as an artificer. Do you have a picture for me? Because I have everyone else's token created.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
man got a violin.
If you
here.
want to attach a picture to the character sheet I gave you, I can make you a token. What
Here, I can
about
attach.
Robin? Do you have any info on Robin that you can share?
yeah, so Robin is about 25 inches tall, and he has lavender
Very
skin,
small.
white hair, and he's dressed very stylishly. Um, and he has dragonfly wings off the back of his back, and he always is holding one of his musical instruments. His preference is the violin, the fiddle, and he is almost always either singing or playing music. Has a tendency to sing with his answers when asked a question or when he's talking, and his focus is seeking out mortal music. Right. He's only recent to the plane, the material plane, and is fascinated by the differences between mortal music and the music that was part of the Feywild court that he was a member of. So
Now, one thing I should mention. The people of this plane don't generally know what the Feywild is or see fairies or any type of fey creatures in general. So you might have been hiding your wings. I don't know if that's possible if you have like a spell or some way of hiding your true identity, maybe trying to pass yourself off as a halfling or a gnome or something, just for the time being. I'm guessing if you did show yourself as a fairy, you'd run into quite a bit of prejudice,
Damn.
if that works for you.
I mean, it's fine. I don't really mind either way. His lack of experience with the material plane and his lack of concern for more mortal tact, right, probably means that he wouldn't even mind if he was being discriminated against. He would just, prank them right back.
All right, so you want to play your characters if you literally just got to this plane and don't know anything or don't know
Yeah,
much.
fish out of water.
All right. So,
But I don't. If as for like your earlier question, I don't think I have anything intrinsic. The fairies doesn't have anything intrinsic to alter their what they look like. So
yeah, the only thing I was thinking is maybe you like hide your wings under a coat or something. I'm not even sure if that's possible though. Maybe just
it
walk
doesn't.
around.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't specify one way or the other. I mean, if as long as he's not flying, they would just be down by, down his back, so it'd look like an odd looking coat or a jacket anyway, right? But because there's no point in them being out. They'll just get damaged if he's not. The only time the wings of a bird are out is when he's flying, right? So
Yeah, so maybe someone in the Feywild had warned you that mortals can be dangerous if they know what you are. So maybe like you just wear a coat for now, and maybe at some point you'll reveal them. I don't know. That would
but the
make yeah.
given any warnings of that, he would immediately take to the air when anybody startled him anyway. So it would be pretty obvious,
All
right?
right. Well,
He's not going to
well,
be running around under their legs, right? So,
yeah. Oh yeah, like in combat and such.
right. But
Maybe
otherwise, I mean, he's going to be. He looks like they look like elves. but tiny.
But tiny, which maybe some people think you're some kind of small elf or a halfling. But yeah, we can say you just came into Highguard a few days ago, and you figured out quickly that this realm uses coin, and you probably need to figure out a way to get some, which might lead you towards this job. Unless you had another idea of why you might be doing this.
I just wanted to, before I guess, answer that, it would be just a question of what is the caravanning? What's the purpose?
So that's the thing. It's almost a little bit odd because there's some sort of situation in Chaur where the last two caravans that have gone there have been attacked and looted, and the caravan company, for some reason, really wants to get to Chaur. So this one, they're sending a very heavily defended caravan where they're bringing a bunch of guards as well as mercenaries. I don't know if your character would have looked into it too much, but that's just sort of information for all of you as well. That the caravan is trying to get to Char have been attacked. Apparently, the people there have been cut off from a bunch of food and supplies, so the caravans are bringing them food, although you're not sure what the motivation of the caravan company would be to try to help these people. It's a little bit strange, like why they'd even care, and just, yeah, you might figure someone is either like a beneficiary of Char and wants to get helped, or maybe there's some other alternate reason why they want to get the supplies there, but you wouldn't know much about it. You just know they're paying way more than someone would usually pay for something like this.
So Robin would have immediately sought out the taverns or any source of music when he came onto the plane in the first place. So maybe I met these orc and quasi-orc brothers at the bar where I was singing.
And maybe they told you about this job.
Well, I would think that I probably just had fun drinking with them that night, and so as soon as they, decided to go off and do something, I'm like, why the hell not? I don't have any ties that bind me to any one particular area or place.
Okay.
And so if I had fun drinking with them last night, I'll be like, where are you going? Oh, I'll go with you.
Cool.
We just
yeah,
so
that
happen
definitely
to
works.
be a couple musicians ourselves.
Oh, God.
Play the bagpipes.
The gladiator background lets us all play musical instruments.
Gotta do something
Wow.
between fights.
So what
We're
it
pretty
really
killer with
is,
the
we are
lyre.
really creating a band named Guar.
We really are. Let us slay.
I'll build you guys a speaker. How about that?
There you go.
I mean, you kind of can with those little rocks that the artificer makes.
Yep.
Amplify sound or something.
I'll make you guys electric guitars, all that
Oh
shit.
goodness.
Fucking spotlights. Although
I'll
I
be
don't
your
need that,
roadie.
I have minor illusions, so I can do all the stage work myself. So.
No, you
You
should
got
focus
this.
on bardic inspiration while I do all that.
What else do I need to ask?
We do need like battle music for Elite though. We need to come up with good battle music.
So in terms of session 0 stuff, I've started asking groups how difficult they want the game to be. Do you prefer like something more difficult? Do you prefer something easier? Like, what's everyone's take on that?
It depends how much I drank on Friday night.
All right. So,
I
mean, like
I like
the
challenges.
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I like a challenge,
My-
but I don't like it to be
of-
overpowering.
my normal, I mean, you guys have played my other game a little bit, so you know kind of my default setting is usually somewhat challenging. Enemies are kind of just realistic, like they don't know everything you're doing and they kind of act depending on their intelligence. That's kind of my base setting. So if you think that was a good setting, then we can just do that.
I felt it was fair. That's my opinion of that.
Okay, so I'll
was
keep
fair.
it as it
Kept
was.
interesting.
So PvP, do you want something that's more open to PvP, or do you want like PvP stuff to be more discussed between the group before it happens?
I like discuss.
Generally, my general setting is just kind of anything goes, but I found people can get upset about that, so I like to talk about it now before I do the game, so everyone's on the same page. I've had a few incidents.
Very smart ass, so
Yeah,
I'm probably going to set a few people off.
my whole thing about it is, most times it will never come to that
No, not
unless you're playing
usually.
a character that incites that type of, situation in the first place. But if people want to discuss it beforehand, I'm fine with that. But me, I'm ready to go to blows at any moment.
Yeah.
I think as the siblings, is there a likelihood that sometime we're gonna all of a sudden start
Fight each
wrestling?
other. And it doesn't only have to, like, if you're just doing stuff like, wrestling or something like that, that's not usually a big deal. It's more stuff like if you're stealing from party members, if you, like, actually try to kill someone in your party. I mean, I consider that more PvP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So
not just like you guys are disagreeing or
Uh-huh.
wrestling. Like, that stuff is fine. That's not really PvP as much.
well, I think it depends on the players, right? So I mean, I
Yeah.
think
Well, that's why I'm
I
asking you
mean,
guys.
like I mean, three of us been with you for a while, and we busted each other's balls a lot. But like when we're not gaming, it's different, right? I mean, I think we all, we don't tell Deska jokes about Keen. You know what I mean? The Deska jokes are about Deska.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
and
and
that's not like joking around, is
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
PvP. That's
yeah.
just joking
But
around.
I think it depends on the people, though, right? Like
Unless
if
I
they can,
cast vicious mockery as part of the joke.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, my
And if they can
brain.
separate it, if they can separate it,
I
I
think
think
it's
they,
best to just set it at discuss, just in case anybody
yeah,
feels a type of way. But
yeah,
for me personally, I don't really care.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. We can just say that generally speaking, we'll shy away from PvP unless something in the story comes up, and then we can kind of talk about, just make sure everyone's not feeling like shit on or anything.
If Nathaniel's in this timeline, we are going to kill him, though. Just don't.
Well, he'd be an
What?
NPC in this timeline, so that's not PvP.
He's still alive. He's a human.
Killing NPCs like happens all the time, so
If I see a book written after him, I'm burning it.
What was that player? That was a player character that ended up leaving the game, right?
Oh my
yes.
Yeah.
god!
Although he
Yeah,
didn't
that
leave
was
because
great.
he was
Yeah.
upset. He left just because of scheduling.
Right. I'm just like, did he piss you off?
Oh no,
No.
it was a great character, but it was
Yeah.
such an annoying. I mean, like he would laugh sometimes doing the stuff that his character would do. It's just so hard.
Yeah,
It's just
he
his character was an asshole. Is the whole
Total
base.
ass.
I'm not sure if he meant to do this, but does anyone know who Ben Shapiro is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he basically just seemed like that's how he talked.
Oh, I
Except
would've
he was
murdered him.
way more except he was like
And-
worse almost.
And he couldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
man,
not
I would've
that
murdered him. I
not that
would've
he was
enjoyed doing
like political, but just that's like how he talked and
Yeah,
argued.
like his character just was a non-stop talker. He was an eloquence bard, so he could just talk his way out of most situations. But he had a very snobbish, annoying personality type.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I'm assuming he did that on purpose.
Hold on
Yeah,
a quick second.
yeah.
But yeah.
Does our tribe have any attachments to Chief Wabanach?
What?
Yeah, I need to know.
I wasn't plan. I mean, Chief Wamanok existed during
Yeah.
in the past of your last game. So in this game, like timeline wise,
man.
he does wake up during this game. But that wouldn't necessarily be with your group.
As long as there's no lineage there.
It's just like you.
I mean, I
I
hadn't planned to introduce him in this game, but I certainly could if that would make people interested.
If you hadn't planned, it sounds like it's on the list now.
Yeah.
And I put my image on the character sheet.
Yes, I was just making you your token here. Scrap.
I
My
can't.
God.
Did you finish your? Or are you reviewing it?
No, I finished it.
Oh, oh.
Did
Let me try again because it didn't come up when I. It says you're on review that you need to choose an alignment. You need to choose languages. Yeah.
I didn't notice. I can fix that real quick.
And it looks like, yeah, so it's saying you do have some choices you need to pick. You want to make sure you do those or it will just skip them if you don't pick them. Because you see there's like red stuff on there.
I didn't see it, but I'm gonna try and fix it now. I just forgot how to edit my character. I've already edited it. Where's the button? There it is.
How do you make?
Right.
All right,
How
this
do
is
you make the bottom of the screen? I forgot how to do this. Where it has like DM Dragon and Robin. How do you make those icons smaller?
You go to
Oh.
My Settings, you go to Audio Video, and then you go to Video Display, and then you go to Player Video / Avatar Size, and then you change it to small.
Video, audio, video size. No data. What?
Go to Video Display tab. There's 2 tabs.
Bottom.
Oh, my character's
Much
motivation.
better. Thank you.
My character's motivation is he needs someone scary enough to keep him alive because he's still a tiny little fucking kobold.
You got elite Guar.
It does make sense with kobolds. All right.
You got Guar.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not the oldest, bro. I love the respect, but
Do you have any other information about Scrap that you want to share?
Let me think. He would just have random bits of metal just hanging on his backpack that would obviously have no use. He'd just keep them because he'd think it'll be useful later. And it's just broken nails and things like that. Hence his name, Scrap.
All right. Well, I finished up his token. So I think you should all be ready. So Scrap doesn't know the rest of the group yet, unless you want to say he does. And you don't have to, because he could be introduced during the start of the story.
I mean, his background is as a blacksmith, so if you want, I could have made one of the characters like a dagger or like something like that.
You
could have been hired by the caravan company to repair the wagons or keep them maintained on the trip.
Yeah, or
fix
work
an
with.
axle.
Or you could know us further back. You could have been like maybe the blacksmith, the repair guy for the circus / gladiator troupe. There's 100 ways you could be in there. Yeah.
I was thinking he came from the swamplands to the south. Maybe he came up to Highguard to peddle some wares. And at that point, he heard about this trip. And since you know he is an artificer, he is kind of like a mercenary and a blacksmith. So maybe he felt he could, help repair the wagons and actually help defend them as well. But if you want to, but if you want to know their gladiator troupe, I don't know how that would work because you'd be in different parts of the world because you all would be from the Nazic Empire. I don't know if he's from the marshlands, if he had bumped into your group.
Well, the way I see it is we've probably been here for a little while, right? To work in general.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found the job. And I feel like if we were working as a gladiator, we would need repairs for our equipment. I don't know how long he's been here, but
that's sort of up to him. So I guess Scrap, do you want to have a connection to them, or would you rather have just come from the marshlands?
Well, I think maybe I could have been from the marshlands, but after my, dragon died, I could have just left and became a blacksmith or guild artisan that traveled around. So
so you were worshiping a dragon somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That would have died in some way, shape, or form.
So you would have been like one of those weird like cultist people. You probably wouldn't even have been in a city. You were like in some commune of kobolds, like defending some black dragon's lair. And then maybe, go ahead.
Would bronze dragon work? Because my little kobold
from the swamp,
is a little yellow.
Bronze dragon.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know anything about dragons.
All right, I'm totally rethinking your character now. If you're a bronze dragon, where do they hang out? They're from the mountains, aren't they? Let me see.
Keep in mind, though, that bronze dragons are generally also not the most intelligent of dragons.
Well, no, neither.
But they're kind of dumb. They're a little bit,
like the jock dragons.
Yeah, jock dragons, exactly. Or,
there's also highly intelligent dragons with idiot kobolds.
I mean, your dragon doesn't have to be smart. Kobolds don't usually worship dragons because they think they're smart. They worship them because they want to be protected and because ancient ties.
Because they think that they are dragons.
Yeah. Let's see. Where do
bronze dragons are from they live on the coast.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fair.
Thought they were desert dragons. That would actually been a good reason to have a connection to the circus, but
I know that's blue dragons. I think
And
sometimes. Or something.
copper, I think, also have.
all right. Well, if you want to be with a bronze dragon, yeah, maybe you were with some group that was living on the coast, and I don't know, maybe some adventurer party was worried because a dragon was making a nest near the near one of the coastal cities. We can use like Autis or Caro up here, or even Lagoo. And maybe a group of mercenaries killed it. So your people kind of went their separate ways at that point. If that works for you,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that works.
If you want bronze dragon, that's probably so. Yeah, then you probably would have traveled a bit. Maybe probably would have faced a good amount of issues trying to work within the human empire. So that might have sent you to the swamplands where you lived for a while. And maybe you're coming to Highguard to trade some of your wares.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that works. And if you don't like any of your story stuff, just let me know, because we want to change it now.
I'm not upset about any of it. I'm pretty cut loose when it comes to story.
Okay. So yeah, maybe
So-
you have a little shop down south somewhere.
So we would know him from him working in the Highguard.
Do you want them to know you, Scrap, or do you want to start out unknown? Do you have a preference?
I'll go as known, but they can know me as an annoying little shit, so they don't necessarily like me if they don't want to.
Alright, so yeah, maybe
'Cause
it's maybe it's been a few days as the caravan has been assembling. Maybe you've seen him working on some of the carriages. What type of artificer are you?
Aren't we starting at level 1?
Yes.
here's what it's like, yeah.
I don't have a type yet.
Okay. Okay. I think everyone's ready then. I think we're pretty
Sounds like
much good to go.
Yeah, and I just did all the stuff the review was yelling at me. Wait, what? I did my spells. What's it freaking out about now? What? It undid all my spells. Okay. Alright, give me a second.
Bells.
Alright, well, so we will start out in the town of Highguard, which is a town built around a large tower, kind of looms over the middle of the city.
I need to be a party pooper. How do I do spells in Roll20? Or does it matter and you can do it later? I have one idea.
You just click and drag them from the compendium. Although it should have asked you when you were making your character. It should have given you your spells, did it not?
It's all blank.
Okay, so did you use Charactermancer to build your character?
I did indeed.
Oh, you probably didn't choose them then. So then go ahead and just click and drag spells from the compendium into your sheet, and that'll add them to your character. Whatever you're supposed to have.
All right, perfect.
I was if you have your beyond 20, so then you already know what spells you can drag over and everything.
Does anyone else have a question on, like, mechanical stuff for building their character? Or is everyone else good?
I'm
Oh,
just looking for...
I was
Would,
just revealing a starting area here, but you guys are in the
Yeah.
town square here.
Would we have a general idea of, like, because we obviously openly worship Tyr, how received this god is and everything like that?
Tyr is not a common god within the Teruvian Empire. He probably has a bunch of shrines in the Nazic, though, as a lot of the people of the Nazic do worship, like, combat and... what else is Tyr a god of?
Let me double check, because I think he was also like fairness and blah blah blah.
Yeah, like sportsmanship, all that stuff. So yeah, he's not too commonly worshipped in these parts, but he's fairly well known within the Empire in general, throughout. Alright. Anyone else have any questions, or are we good to go? All right, so
I'm good.
yeah, so the story's gonna start in the city of Highguard. The date is the calendar's loading. Is it loading? Whoa, Roll20 just got really laggy. What the hell? I'm gonna try refreshing. One moment. Is anyone else having Roll20 issues? Or is it just me?
Not at
No,
the
I'm not
current.
having any.
No. Ironically, for once in my life, it's not being stupid.
So I just hit refresh and it broke. Alright, hit refresh again.
Yeah, I just refreshed with my spells and it came back.
Alright, it's loading. There we go. Alright, so it is the 84th of summer, 1157, 13th cycle. We're going to start during the evening. The caravan is basically setting up within the town square here. There's a bunch of wagons around, a bunch of fires as guards are getting ready to go to sleep as the caravan's going to leave in the morning. The four of you who know each other are probably getting ready to sleep as well, as they've asked everyone to stay together because they plan to leave in the morning. So I guess the five of you would all be sitting around this campfire as it's getting late in the evening when you are approached by an individual. A older looking human, probably in his late 30s, maybe early 40s, you're not sure, kind of comes up to the group and says, you must be the mercenaries who are going to help with the travel or with the trip to Chaur. My name's Shock. I'm going to be kind of leading the effort to get us there safely. I just wanted to come over and have a quick discussion with you all so I know more about you and what you can do. It'll help give me a better idea of where to place you. You all know each other, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
He nods and says, alright, well, you seem to be fairly, or at least some of you seem to be fairly well armed. Half-orcs, brothers, maybe?
Good eye.
He says, oh god. He says, where are you all from? And are you more melee fighters or someone who might benefit from a rear position?
I like fair. I know hit hard.
He says, maybe we should just go around the fire. He points to Elite. He says, you, what can you do?
Me? Isn't it obvious, brother? I swing this! And he pulls the greatsword off his back.
He nods. He says, any ranged ability, or are you all frontline fighting?
Well, I prefer not to, but I do have these. And he pulls out two hand axes. But aside from that, I'm mostly in the thick of it.
He nods. He says, alright, I'll keep that in mind. Did you all get his picture now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking
He's
at
handsome.
He looks to Guar and he says, what about you? And I guess you can do a quick description of your character. Although, did we do descriptions? We kind of did, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, he would point to Guar and he says, what about you? You're a bit small for frontline fighting, aren't you?
I'm really good at getting my little brothers out of trouble. And I'll point to the other two. Yeah, and I don't need those little weapons that they hold. My fists are strong enough.
He sort of raises an eyebrow and he says, you're a bit small to be fighting with your fists, aren't you?
You want to try me out?
He says, no. He laughs. He says, I'm sure you can hold your own, little one. Do you have any other abilities to use a bow or anything like that?
I can throw these, and he'll just kind of show the darts that he has in his little pouch on the side. But this is about it.
War darts. Don't see many using those these days. Interesting. He says, "All right. What about you?" And he points to Grohl.
I go with my brother. I'm Gralguar.
He says, "Looks like you have some holy symbols on you. You some kind of healer, some kind of battle medic."
I'm the justifier of Tyr.
It says Tyr. I don't know much about him.
You will soon.
And I play the bagpipes.
And he kind of squints a little. He says, "Yeah, all right, fair enough."
And this warhammer is vengeance.
Says, "Oh well, hopefully, I'm hoping we won't need you, but should we need you, it seems like you know your way around battlefield." And what about you? And he points to the small one with pointy ears.
Scrap?
No, sorry, the other small one with pointy ears.
Just confused for a second.
You already
You
asked
keep saying
Guar.
war.
Oh god, there are three of you with pointy ears. The one with the musical instrument.
Oh, I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but I'm here to make sure that song and beauty follow those that it should follow.
Oh my. Look at this guy.
He says, "Well, that's all well and good, but what can you do in a fight?"
I have no problem taking care of myself, and I have no problem taking care of those that I am interested in protecting.
Do you have any armor on?
I do. I'm wearing leather armor,
Okay.
and I have a light crossbow hung off my hip. So
He looks to your crossbow, looks to you. He says, "Are you some sort of an assassin or something?"
I'm
Or
a bard.
I have heard of bard magics, though I've never worked with one. You do enchantments to help confuse enemies, right?
Yes, or sometimes I just insult them until they fall over.
Oh, well, that
Funny.
sounds effective. He says, "Well, I'll be
He looks
interested."
at me. He's like, some more than most.
He says, "Well, I'll be interested to see what you can do in a fight. As I said, I've never fought alongside a bard before. My experience is more military. What about you, Cobalt? What do you bring into this battle?"
He says, I make things go boom.
I see.
And he shoots a firebolt in the air.
Oh, Jesus! And a bunch of people in the camp pull out their crossbows.
He just
puts
starts
his
cackling like an idiot.
he puts his hands up. He says, "Be careful about the magic, friend. We're still in Empire territory. Judging by your look, you don't have a license, so people might not take kindly to magic."
Licenses are for the weak.
He says, "Well, maybe so, but the Phoenix Guild doesn't like people casting spells without licenses. So I just be careful who you showed that trick to. But I'm happy to have fire coming from my side of the battlefield. So glad to know you can wield magic like that."
Elite.
Yeah.
Did he say penis guild?
I hope not, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
He says, "Well, listen, I need to go make sure all the wagons and merchants are ready for tomorrow, but I'm glad to have a bit of an idea of what's going on with your group. I'll be around if you want to talk about anything. Otherwise, I'd say maybe enjoy yourselves. There's a tavern up the street if you want to drink. And just make sure you're ready for leaving tomorrow."
Hold on. When you say drink, you're buying drinks?
He says, "No, I'm not buying.
Well, why'd you offer?
I was just letting you know about what's available in the city. Doesn't look like any of you are from around here.
Not cool, man.
It made it sound. He said he made it sound like he was going to buy us drinks. Did it not make it sound like he was going to buy drinks? Okay.
That's what it sounded like. I don't know.
He says, I might stop by later. Maybe I'll buy you a few, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, but I'm not promising anything. He says, oh, and I think the market's open for about another half hour. If you want to buy something, you better hurry.
Okay, out of game. What's the money situation? I don't know how much money we get.
You would have had starting funds for your character.
Yeah, 15 gold for a gladiator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says all that in character creation and your class. So it's kind of a combination of like your class starting stuff and your background.
Yeah, 15. Okay.
Also, I think he would have paid you half of your money up front, so I think you'd all have an extra 25. I know I didn't mention that, but you would have some funds for doing this job.
Oh, so we all have an extra 25 gold.
Yeah, we'll say he paid you 25.
Okay, half up front, half at the end, or whatever.
Yeah, so another 25 upon reaching Chaur.
Oh, and Raven, I just wanted to let you know this. The character sheet messed up and didn't give me any armor, even though I picked scale mail, so I just picked some regular scale mail out of the compendium.
Yeah, that's fine. You can pull it from the compendium and drag it onto your sheet, and it should just add it to your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I did.
All right.
I think
So
we should go to the tavern and
he
get
is,
drunk and
yeah.
play music.
So Shock would take his leave, heading over to one of the carriages nearby. Looks like he's helping load some crates on. What does the group want to do?
Scrap is gonna ask, which one has the cool sword? Out of curiosity.
Be elite to me.
Scrap's gonna ask if he can look at it.
Hmm?
May I see it?
These people are weird.
If you can hold it, brother. And he will hold it out and then like let it go.
Sound kind of like Hulk Hogan. Listen, brother.
Listen,
If you can hold the sword, you can take a look at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
Macho
like,
Man.
just
Yeah.
Well, I know
dramatically
that's
drop it in your hands.
that's better than Hogan. So
Just imagine a toddler holding a 10-pound weight, struggling, but trying not to drop it because he thinks it's pretty.
So do you have blacksmithing proficiency?
I took Artisan's Guild and I chose Smith's Tools as my proficiency for it.
So you probably would recognize that this is, what did you say it was, an elven weapon?
Dwarven.
You'd recognize it as being a pretty high quality dwarven made weapon, which you'd be kind of surprised that a half orc would have something like this.
Of course, I gotta choose Dwarven if it's being Smith. Come on.
Sorry, I'm having a bit of a bloody nose. I look at it and say, it's pretty and made well. It won't break on you. If it does, I fix it. If it does, I fix it for you, for free. Too pretty to let stay broken.
Glad to hear it, friend. And he'll take it back. All right, well, I think a drink or two is in order before a long mission.
yes.
What do you think, brothers?
you guys look over at Robin. He's already drinking. So
Is that a thimble?
it's a cup.
It's a pretty small cup.
I don't even know if I can get my finger in that.
Well, if you did, you're not going to get your finger back.
Let's go to the tavern.
How many of those does it take for you to get drunk? I mean, that's what, 400 or 500?
I'm
Two.
amazed that you can count that high.
Nothing matters
It
over
does.
9.
Nothing matters over 9.
As high as it
man.
goes.
Is that how many toes you ended up with?
No, that's just the number of people we killed in our last match. It was our best.
You have issues.
Well,
Come
everybody has their
now, we should
No.
we should drink. We should drink.
everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses.
That is right.
So, as you're talking, you notice a group of a couple of the caravan guards have made their way over towards you. They, as you, as you're kind of talking to each other, they look up and say, "Excuse me,
Did you
I
fart?
no, I thought I heard you say you were going to have a drink."
Already drinking, friend.
Oh, well, we were about to head over to the tavern as well. If you all are going over, I just figured we'd join you over there.
Beer. And he just
If
runs
there
towards
isn't
the
music
tavern.
there already, there will be music after I get there. Show the way.
Oh, I grabbed my
Why
bagpipes.
not?
All
I
right,
grab my lyre. Let's go.
all right. So you're all heading over to the tavern.
Yeah.
You make your way through the streets. It looks like this is where the market is, because you would see a bunch of stalls selling various goods. Several of them closing up as it's getting close to the time when the streets basically close down for the evening. Does anyone want to do anything, or are you all just going to keep going to the tavern?
I do have one question. Do artificers need components like wizards, or is that a no?
Yes, but I mean, most spells don't require special components. As long as you have either a components pouch or a focus, it's assumed you have what you need to cast any spell. Unless it's a spell that specifically calls out something with a value, like Identify, for example, you need 100 gold piece pearl.
Okay.
Or like Resurrection requires, I think, 500 gold piece diamond or something. So as long as it doesn't call out specific things with gold piece values, it's just considered
Okay.
you have what you need. If you have a focus or a components pouch.
Would I be able to buy a set of Tinkerer's tools? Because I don't see any in my inventory.
Yeah, if you want to break off from the group for a bit and go into the market, you could probably buy them at book price.
Yeah, that works.
All right,
Don't get
so
stepped on.
Scrap kind of breaks off from the group for the moment and heads into the market to do his business. Make sure you're all displaying as your characters in Roll20, because I think Scrap and Robin are displaying as their characters in the other game.
No, I fixed it. That should be displaying a scrap.
Oh, is it?
Nope.
Maybe I
I
just need
see
to
ballast.
refresh.
I see ballots.
Mine's Robin. It's Robin Star Song.
So there's generally two instances of your character. One is your account, the other is your character. So if you're on the first one, it's displaying as your account, which for me, Robin is looking like a dwarf right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same for me. I mean, I changed my image on my Roll20 account just so it would
Aw.
match.
Yeah, and you can do that. That's one way of just not having to worry about it. But if you use the drop down and you just pick the second instance of your character name, that's your character. The first one is your account one.
Yeah, maybe you guys should try refreshing.
Okay, so Robin, yeah, you just changed. So everyone looks fine now.
Yeah, I see Robin. I
Yeah.
still see Scrap as ballast. That's the only
Yeah, I
one.
still see ballast.
Oh, really? I see him as Scrap.
Try maybe resetting your Roll20. Maybe that'll fix it.
Yeah,
It's
you
not a
can
big deal
you can
either.
try refresh. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I just
It's
wanted it for the stream. So as you get closer to the tavern, you would hear music playing, people shouting, people laughing. Seems like the tavern is in full swing tonight. As you get closer, a large human kind of opens the door and motions you all to come in. He says, just take whatever seats are open. We're pretty full tonight. The guards kind of nod as they move past.
Is there anybody performing? Is there any music?
There is, though it doesn't seem like he's doing very well, as there's a bunch of people booing and a couple of tankards of ale being thrown at the stage.
I'm gonna jump up.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump up onto the bar, because that will put me at eye level with the tavern keeper, and ask him, is like, would you prefer actual music? Because I can provide.
Give me a persuasion check.
What the hell? Oh hold on. I think I messed up something. I was trying to mess around with my character and roll 20, and I think I screwed it up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my DC's way off in roll 20.
Hold on. I know that persuasion is a class skill, or I'm proficient in persuasion because of the way that I built him, but it's not showing up as I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Let me fix this. Give me 1 second. I can go into character mancer. I'm gonna lose all that fucking stuff that I wrote into those boxes, aren't I?
Yeah, if you're gonna redo the character, you might want to
I've
copy
already
paste
clicked
them.
it.
Oh well.
Clicked it.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately.
Quick question: how many
well-
gold pieces?
Hmm?
I was gonna ask how many gold pieces you want me to take out for Tinker's tools.
Whatever is the book price for it, it should list it under the PHB.
Okay.
Go ahead and just give me a D20 roll for now. And you can kind of just add whatever you should have,
Yeah.
which is just going to be proficiency and, yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, I got you. I'm just trying to get through it right now. So. I have to wait for the next to light up each time I do it. I can't do any of the rolls until it's done. So
there is a dice rolling tool on the left side of the screen. Can you not click on that?
Oh yeah, no, I could. Yeah, that's true. I could absolutely do that. All
Just so I can get a reaction for now. Whether he's gonna. Yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Rumble it.
Okay, so +2 plus what is it? +3? Like +5?
No, that actually was.
Oh,
proficiency
that
roll.
was
I
your.
rolled a 4 on
Okay.
the- yeah.
So he
By the
looks
time
at
I
you.
remembered that I had a die rolling.
He says, get off the bar. You don't walk on the goddamn bar. But yeah, if you know how to play, you might want to go save that guy. He's not doing too well. But if you get a tankard thrown at you, it's not my problem.
I doubt they'd hit me anyway, and I'm gonna start making my way over to the stage.
Okay, so the human guy who's doing very poorly with his little lyre there sees you walk up. He's like, hey, I'm playing right now. Get off the stage.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Okay.
It's like, you might want to move, sir. And I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna pull out my my fiddle, but I'm gonna start by singing a very, very loud and bright note. And I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to bring a spotlight down on me from the rest of the, over the rest of the room and the lighting in the room.
All right, go ahead and cast your illusion spell. So you kind of maybe point up, and suddenly you are struck by light, a 5-foot light coming from right
the
above
Michael
you.
Jackson stance, exactly.
Now go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage, as everyone kind of goes quiet when they see the spotlight. Is there spotlights in here?
How do you roll an advantage on a skill check?
You just roll it. It'll roll 2 numbers, and we'll just take the higher, like with persuasion. Oh, nice. All right, so you start playing. What type of song are you doing? Like something exciting to get people revved up, something calming to calm things down?
Nope. It's very very lively and quick.
And you said this was on a flute?
On a fiddle.
Fiddle? All right.
Yep.
So yeah, you break out the fiddle as the spotlight hits you, and you just start going, and everyone goes quiet for a moment, and one guy just yells, "Yeah!" and throws another beer stein at the other guy, who dodges it and quickly runs off the stage. Everyone is now like chanting and throwing their fists up as you're doing your jaunty fiddle tune, and the bar is completely into it, clapping along whatever you're doing up there. The guard looks to one of the guards who's with you, looks to Grohl, and he says, "Wow, that guy's pretty good."
Yeah.
He says, "Well, should we have a seat?" I'm guessing he'll join us later.
I look at Guar. Maybe we should join him.
Give him his moment. Let's have some drinks first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just yelled beer. Is there enough room for all of us? Is there a table where we can all sit together?
Yeah, so there's a couple of tables, not too many left, but I'll say you all crowd into one with these 3 guards. A young barmaid, probably in her late teens, early 20s, comes over, smiling, and says, can I get you all anything?
How much for 9 beers?
She says, yeah, I can get those and bring you a bit of a bill for that. So she's
What does everybody
going...
else want?
and she stops. I thought that was for the table. Okay, well, yes, what, she says, what about the rest of you?
I'll just have the one to start.
And she nods. Okay, tankard of ale, 9 tankards of ale. The guards will get themselves a tankard of ale each. And what about the other 2?
I'll take one.
And she nods and adds yours to the list.
Can we get someone a little tiny cup?
Sorry, what did you say?
Can we get someone a little tiny cup?
I suppose, but usually they come in tankards, like what was being thrown at the last bard.
Well,
I didn't mean to
no,
cast
like-
that.
Did you cast
No.
something?
No, I did not mean to cast that. I just clicked on the wrong damn thing. So.
Oh, okay.
No, if you're puny
I can
person size cup.
see if we have some smaller glasses. I'll go ask. And she quickly heads off to go get your drink order.
And we're not paying full price for that one.
You yell at her as she's running away from you now. So one of the guards kind of looks over, I'll say to Elite, and he says, so I was just curious, have they told you anything about what's going to happen on this trip? I saw Shock talking to you. I assume you guys are the mercenaries that are going to be helping protect us.
Elite slams the half drink and takes
Oh, God.
Well, no, it hasn't come back yet. So he'll just be sitting at the countertop and nope. Just know we gotta protect some people and carry on.
He nods nervously. He says, I heard this trip has happened a few times now, and every time the caravan got sacked. The whole circumstance just seems kind of weird. I feel like at this point the caravan company usually would just wait for the siege over there to blow over. I'm just wondering if any of you know what's going on. Like, why is this trip even being pushed?
No idea, but you got the Guar brothers now, so which means you also have Tyr, which also means that nothing's gonna happen.
How do you get a whole caravan in a bag?
He says, what?
Huh?
You said that the caravan gets sacked. How do you get the whole caravan in a bag? Is that magic?
The guard kind of looks over at Guar, then looks back over at Grohl and says, I meant attacked, destroyed.
Oh, you don't need a bag for that. Got it.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just, we're all a little nervous about this because it just seems, we're just worried the caravan might meet the same fate as our other caravans that have gone. We weren't part of any of those trips, but I heard that everyone who went was either killed or taken prisoner. So it just seems like a dangerous trip to be making again. And the other 2 guards nod.
So, is this what they call gossip?
Maybe more planning, I'd say. And he says, I don't know. I thought, like I said, I thought maybe you all had heard something. And I'll say at this point, Scrap probably would rejoin the group because he'd probably finish his shopping at the market.
Like, if worst comes to worst, just stand behind me and my brothers. And we'll keep you safe.
And Scrap.
Well, I mean, we'll be helping, of course. We're armed and we know how to fight. But
Then why are you worried in the first place?
says, well, just the whole situation just seems a little bit odd. The whole
It's a job.
says, I'm a caravan guard. This is my normal job. Just not usually going into someplace this dangerous.
So if you're a caravan guard, why weren't you the other caravan? That wasn't apparently guarded very well.
Says, well,
Very
my
confused.
my usual route takes me kind of northeast of here. Usually, the usual. Well, I shouldn't say that. He says Chaur usually goes from Chaur to Dorvan. I usually go from Buckwind to Shavik. I don't usually come out this far, but they called for us since the other ones got sacked. Basically, redirected us to this caravan route.
You go from butt to shaking. Got it.
Yeah, I guess. He says, and what do? You seem a bit small to be a mercenary.
I make things. They work. I
What
break
does that
things.
mean?
They kill.
Well, hopefully, kill the other guy and not us, right? He smiles.
50-50. Live
He
life on edge.
suddenly stops smiling and says, oh. Well, just let me know where you're making things. I'm going to stay away from there.
Smart idea.
And
How's the
the...
performance going?
it's going really well. Robin is completely dominating the crowd. Everyone is cheering, and instead of tankards, a couple of silver pieces are being thrown up onto the stage. Everyone seems to be really into the song. So the barmaid is going to come back a little while later with all of your beer. Usually, now, are you planning to live with normal expenses or higher expenses? Like comfortable or normal for your daily expenses?
Who are you asking?
The one who ordered 9 beers.
Oh, well, no, this is just, he's good. They're leaving tomorrow, so he's drinking.
Okay. So
Oh, normal would be how he'd live.
this will probably be an extra silver piece because this is going a bit above normal expenses to be drinking this many beers. So go ahead minus the silver piece.
Can
Just one
Scrap?
silver.
Yeah, 1 silver piece.
What are there, 10 silvers and a gold?
Yeah.
Can Scrap order an entire barrel of ale?
I like this guy. I like him. I like him. He's a buddy.
Yeah, in fact, I think they do have barrels of ale in the item list. So you could probably buy one at book price if you wanted to. And they'll roll it out for you.
I want to buy it, ask Owlet to cut the top off, and then I want to dive into it like Scrooge McDuck and money.
Alright, give me a con save. As you start swimming in alcohol, which is always a good idea.
But he
I'm
knows how
drinking
to
it,
party,
too.
I guess.
Odie also, this is his first time drinking, so he's going big or go home.
I
Sure.
usually get shit-faced before I do dumb stuff like that.
A couple of people
Doing
are
things-
cheering at the small creature swimming around in a barrel. Alright. Well, you are definitely poisoned. As this is a lot of exposure to alcohol. I guess, Robin, how long are you going to stay up on stage playing?
I'd probably play through the 3 or 4 choruses, and then collect the coin.
Okay. So you play
get a
for, like maybe 15, 20 minutes. You would secure 12 silver pieces from tips. And yeah, you don't have to use that to pay for your drinks. That'll just be towards your daily expenses. But yeah, you could say you grab a drink and come sit down.
Oh, and a set of Tinker's tools costs 50 gold pieces, so Scrap would not have been able to buy any.
Oh, okay. So it would have been too expensive. All right. So you come sit down, Robin. A couple of the bar patrons come over, and they're like, "Man, that was really good. What's your name, little guy?"
Hip him
Of
better.
course it was good. I'm Robin the Star Song.
Star Song. Haven't heard of you. Are you new around here?
Quite.
Says, well, if you're playing tomorrow, I'll get some of my friends to come hang out here because that was awesome.
Yeah, if I'm here.
This
If I'm
is
not here tomorrow, I'll be back at some time other than tomorrow.
he says, awesome, awesome, and he's gonna slip you a gold piece,
My goodness.
and then just kind of goes to shake your hand.
I will shake it.
All right.
Attempt to, anyway.
So he shakes your hand and he goes, yes! And he goes and walks over back to his table, looking fairly tipsy. And all his friends kind of laugh and they start talking again. So, yeah, what do you all want to do?
Oh, is that guard that was sitting there and talking to them still there?
Oh, yeah, the guards are all still here. They're drinking. They're probably still just doing some small talk with the rest of the group. They aren't talking as much about the trip now because, I mean, they figure they said as much as they could about that. But yeah, they're still there hanging out.
So, about 5 beers in, I'm going to cast guidance on myself and go play bagpipes on stage.
All right, so you're going up on stage now?
Yeah, I'm going to give myself guidance.
Boo! Put the little guy back on. Boo!
You!
Boo! Orcs are stupid. Get off the fucking stage, orc.
Wait, what did you
Boo!
fucking say? What did you just say?
The soldier's like, oh god.
Scrap yells, I blow up racist.
You'll be fucking honking the rest of your life.
I'm gonna throw his beer at you, you stupid orc. Get off the stage.
Just watch your generalizations there, buddy.
16 plus D4.
What are you playing?
Oh, bagpipes.
Beep, 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 beep.
It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like Brothers in Arms.
Are you all
by Dire
musicians?
Straits.
One of the
we
guards
all are,
says.
We are.
Scrap just starts singing horribly, realizes it's Scrap's knowing.
Yeah, so think
Scrap
So-
is a
Brothers in
musician.
Arms. Think Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits.
All artificers are percussionists.
That's
So
what they're listening to.
what sort of mood are you trying to create with the music?
Brothers in Arms. Dire
I'm
Straits.
not familiar.
Oh man.
Sorry.
So it is a
Imagine a Scottish battalion of sword-wielding, kilted bastards
yeah.
marching down the hill towards the English. That's what you're listening to right now.
Yeah.
All right,
Braveheart.
so more like
while reminiscing about those who
revelry and action.
More like military march kind of stateliness.
Yeah, more like a stately military march that's a little sorrowful, that has some sorrow to it, because it's
Like
also
dun,
constant.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah. Brothers in Arms, man. I wish I could play it.
That should be the name of our group,
Day
Brothers in
Parade.
Arms.
There you go. All right, so you're starting to play. People are booing a little less as they're starting to get into it. Lots of exciting music tonight and angry music. Yeah, so
Robin's gonna start singing along with it.
all right, so Robin, you're going to kind of jump up there and help him.
Yeah, singing accompaniment.
Well, as soon as you get back on stage, everyone starts clapping. Yeah, the little guy's back.
They booed me with a 19.
Well, they booed you because you weren't the little guy. They're starting to get into it, though. Go ahead and give me a performance check as well, Robin.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, little guy.
Giggles, just for shits
Robin,
and giggles.
Robin. Grohl's
sing
like,
along?
yeah, he's singing along.
Awesome. I
I'm
just keep
next to
going.
him,
I'm
singing
having
along
fun.
to Brothers in Arms, singing the lyrical accompaniment while sitting there and stomping on the stool that I have to stand upon in order to be able to be relatively close to your height.
All right. So, Scrap, are you casting something? Guidance?
Yeah, I said I would cast guidance on him just for shits and giggles.
All right. So you walk up to the stage and slap him?
Yep, slap him right on the ass.
All right. Everyone's a little confused by this. Although they do see you channeling magic and magic users. So yeah, your performance is going very well. Unfortunately, Robin is getting pretty much all the credit for this. Because everyone's like, yeah, that little guy is so awesome. Girl's like, I'm
Still drinking.
playing
I don't
too.
give a shit.
Alright, so yeah, you're drinking. Give me a con save, actually, at this point.
For 5 beers? Really?
I
It was
mean,
9 beers.
yeah.
9. I haven't drinking them that fast.
Well, I mean, over
We're
time,
playing the bagpipes now.
maybe like every. Well, yeah. How would you drink and play the bagpipes? Wouldn't you have to be continually blowing?
I'm not drinking right now. I mean, that's kind of...
He's an orc.
Oh, he
they
had
find a way to
been.
drink.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a little tipsy.
No, hold on. I get guy. Hold on, a little tip. Yeah, I still get a D4 though, right?
For what?
Oh no, you're right. No, I don't. I'm good.
I can give you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a save.
you are poisoned as well.
But I don't care.
But you don't care. Screw it. What did you roll for your secondary number on performance? Oh, it was a 16, so that was your low. Okay.
Well, that 16 was actually a 19, so it was a 19 and a 20.
Yeah.
I gave myself guidance. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys are leading the tavern in a very loud, I'm guessing loud and angry song from your description.
No, I posted it in chat.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard to. It's hard. It's hard to
crazy
explain.
what I'm about to say.
Well, I can't listen to it now, or else I'll get copyrighted.
Yeah.
But all right, so yeah, everyone's getting into it. The crowd is going wild. Robin's making more of a name for himself.
And there's a period in the song where there's really no music, and you just hear the vocalist for about 14 seconds. I stand up, tear off my shirt, sit back down, and start playing the bagpipes again.
What are the rest of you doing during the spectacle?
Scraps puking on some random person's shoes.
Yeah, I guess you kind of climbed out of the barrel and are immediately regretting this decision, as you're probably puking a bit. Anyone else doing anything, or shall I pass some time?
Guar will take one of Grohl's beers and then take another one of them and give it to his brother and be like, we'll help him with these. We'll just keep drinking his beverages.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess are the musicians going to keep doing more songs and playing, or are you going to stop after a few minutes?
Well, how long before I'm not poisoned, I guess? Like 4 beers in, like 20 minutes, as my buzz starts to come down?
I mean, how long does it take you to come down off being drunk?
Well, I
An
mean, I'm beer
hour
drunk.
per drink.
Yeah,
Like beer drunk? But we're talking feelings, not OUI. I don't know. Usually if you go like 20 minutes, half an hour without drinking, your buzz.
so you probably need at least a few hours, maybe?
Can
You
we
know?
not be drunk? 4 beers? Yeah. Go to
Yeah,
bed, wake up the next day.
exactly. So, I mean, it's not like you're throwing up, but you're probably like feeling goofy and, it's a little
We're going for
spinny.
ultra buzz, right? So I'm going to calm down. when I feel the buzz dip, I'm going to stop playing and go slam another beer and come back.
All right. I like how we want to get the details of this perfect. All right. So yeah, you're all drinking. You're doing some singing. The bar's getting really into it. A couple of people are asking, do you all normally perform together? Are you some kind of band?
We're the opening act. Then you got Alit and Guar Guar.
Oh no! I'm not playing tonight.
He says, What are you all called? We know he's Robin. Do you all? You're all called Guar?
Brothers of Chaur.
Brothers
Hear
of
the little
Guar?
goblin jump on the table and just scream Guar.
Guar! Brothers of Guar. Huh. Well, you all are pretty awesome. I'm glad you performed tonight. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Fucking right, dude.
You're okay for a bunch of half-orcs.
What is? No! Hold on! I'm gonna stop this guy. Hold on. What's your beef with half-orcs, bro?
Says, well, I mean, you just don't usually see them in town playing
childhood
great
trauma, or
music.
what is this?
They're usually, like attacking the barbarians or attacking the towns and such on the borders,
Right, so we can't have hobbies? Is that what you're saying right now?
Like,
Dude, you know we're hot. You know we're hot.
like,
Never mind. Whatever.
Look,
whatever.
I didn't mean anything by it. Sorry.
Yeah,
you guys
well,
are
well,
you guys are
well,
cool.
well,
The first time, and then you go and you do it again, is what I'm saying.
Says, no, that wasn't me. That was the other guy. I was.
Oh, okay, whatever.
It
And I
says,
look him up and down. And I'm like, it's not worth it.
it's like, oh, all right. Well, I'll leave you guys alone. He goes back to his table. All right. So yeah, that's probably a couple of hours of hanging out, talking, and drinking. The guards are probably gonna take off. What are you all gonna do? It's getting towards like 11ish now.
Okay.
Scraps
Are there
just
any-
chilling in some random person's bag taking a nap.
Are there
Yeah.
any drunk ladies? Are there any drunk ladies? This is one of my friends.
I mean, probably.
How you doing? I'm Grow.
You're just gonna go.
This is the reason why I posted that picture a couple of days ago.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And y'all
I
thought it
knew
was me. No,
I
dude.
knew it.
So you trying to go hit on some people?
Yeah, not like creepy frat boys you can't walk head on, but something that's not running on full gear. Yeah.
All right. I guess give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna
Can I
guide
give him
myself.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You probably can't guidance for this because this is gonna be more than like a 5 or 6 second thing.
Persuasion? Well, she's probably drunk too, right?
That picture is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey, you're pretty.
All right. So you're unfortunately not having too much luck.
Oh, I go talk to another girl.
Although
Buy her a drink.
so
You go green. Something.
something. I'm really tired. I'm sorry.
You got any friends?
So I guess yeah, as it's getting later and you're maybe you've started some conversations with some ladies around the tavern and maybe you're talking and laughing with them. But is the group gonna head back to the town square? Like what's the plan?
As long as it's a +1.
You're gonna try to bring her back with you? Alright.
At least good.
He's in
I
love with
probably
love.
had played, probably 3 or 4 times, and then if they were leaving, then I'd be leaving. So.
Alright.
He would drop his,
I have no shame. I'll tell her that I'm with the band.
Hey, you know that guy up there?
Drop his
I'm with
payment for the
him.
drinks.
Oh, really?
and be like, alright, it's time to go.
Alright, so give me another performance check, Robin.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so you're doing pretty good. The bar is definitely digging you. The bartender says, hey, if you want to come back and play tomorrow, you have the stage, just let me know.
Thanks for the invite.
And I'll say you earn a contact with the barkeep, so you can use that to get advantage on a roll, like a social roll within the bar.
Social roll advantage. What's the bar name?
This is... Dude, I don't know. Let me look in my notes.
What's the name of the town again?
It's in Highguard. Yeah, you can say it's in Highguard.
Yeah, so I just say Tavern in Highguard.
Yeah. So yeah, you all make your way out. I guess, who was it?
Someone
Grohl?
have to-
Who got the lady? Was it Grohl?
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
it is, Ivan.
So yeah, you have
No.
a lady with like her arm around you as you're all laughing, leaving the bar.
He doesn't have a friend?
Well, her friend said she'll meet her later when she's wants to hang out later at the bar.
Oh, Luke's a good guy.
What?
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
He's
No.
trying to get fucking
Don't ask.
wingman.
Can I
I'm
get
just imag-
a whole group of ladies?
Jeez.
With your role, you get one lady to follow you.
Well, you
We're
did get
gonna
9
help Gabby
beers.
with him.
I'm just imagining someone's carrying Scrap by the tail after they picked him out of somebody's bag.
Guar's just dragging him.
So you
He's just leading, just straight face. Like, all right, this is what we're doing now.
all right. So
Great
you
intro.
or go ahead.
I was just gonna say, great introduction to the party. We all know each other now.
You've all had a night of drinking and revelry. With apparently the little guy has got some moves.
True colors have been shown.
Yeah. I'll say that maybe a couple of the ladies at the bar probably would have tried to follow Robin if you're okay with them following you.
Heck yeah.
All right. So you got maybe like 3 ladies with the group.
Oh goodness.
You head back to your camp here.
Ivan, you should call them sparrows.
Sparrows?
Yeah, you're groupies.
He's just gonna gently pat you on the shoulders, like, leave the talking to me, man.
Better yet, swallows.
No, and
Nope.
The women just kind of look
I
at.
think she wants your attention, looking at the ugliest of them all.
Oh my god!
Go over there. She looks like she is ready for you, man.
So
Oh, pretty when the sun goes down.
Oh God.
the women seem a little bit weirded out by Grohl.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Yeah. Robin goes over, is like, don't worry, I think he's harmless.
They seem even more concerned.
The sleeping kobold is just.
But as you kind of sit down at camp to maybe continue the party, talking and laughing a little bit more, 2 of you still feeling poisoned. One of the guards left. They went back to their camp. But you would see Shock actually approach the group again. He says, hey, I might need your help with something.
Scrap just stands up, wobbling, and says, "What do I blow up?" And just smiles and then falls over.
Says, I was, go ahead.
Oh no, I should never mind because we have company over. He wouldn't do that. Go continue.
He says, well, I was supposed to meet a guy to bring something that we were transporting with the caravan, but I haven't heard from him, so I want to go check in on that. Though I don't know if there'll be trouble or not. He says, so it'd be good if I had some backup. You guys help me out with that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks at Grohl and says, "Oh, maybe you should stay here and sleep it off."
I only need like 15 minutes and I can come with you guys.
Yeah, he
Oh.
knows if he drinks, he can handle himself, and if he can't, then he's getting his ass beat.
Shrugs. He says, "All right. Well, I don't think there'll be trouble, but in situations like this, I'd rather have people in case there is." He says, "We're not going someplace very pleasant, but
Well, I am.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Robin using Druidcraft blooms 3 flowers for the 3 ladies. It says, and bows
Yeah.
and says, "Thank you, my dears, but I'm going to go keep an eye on these ones."
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
The pretty one is smooth.
The pretty one is smooth.
Thank God for advantage.
Ooh, thank God.
So they smile, and one of them says, "Well, will we see you later? Maybe at the tavern tomorrow?"
See me later. See me certainly sometime.
I love the tomorrow
They-
part. Always comes into play. It makes me laugh.
They smile and just nod, taking the flowers, and they're heading back towards the tavern. The one with Grohl says, "Yeah, I should probably go with them," and she's gonna leave as well.
No. Oh, this
Yes.
job sucks.
Yeah, Gruul put a hand on. I mean, Elite will put a hand on Gruul's shoulder. Like, yes, you should probably go back.
Shock says, "Sorry guys, didn't
could've-
mean to
Could've
interrupt your
been the
party."
one.
She
could've
could be the
been
one
the
another
one.
time. We're going to work.
He says, "All right,
No means no.
follow me," and he's gonna lead you off. But why don't we do a break? 10 minutes.
I don't know about you guys, but I need a break.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Use your
Uh-oh.
toilets or squatty potties
it's
or whatever's needed.
Squatty potty. Remember, everybody that's listening to the stream, squatty potty.
This
Take your time. No
This,
rush.
Brought to you by the Gucci Gang.
brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends and Squatty Potty.
Yeah, right.
This group is the brothers of War.
Is that the official name now? The Brothers of Gore?
I was
No,
thinking
it's not
Warriors.
the official name. No,
Warriors.
no.
The
And named
Warriors.
Brothers of War.
The Warriors. Alright, well, I'll let you guys think about that. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to actually think about.
Star
The
Song and his
brother-
Warriors. Yeah.
I don't know about that one either.
Ooh. War
We
band.
could do something like green, pink, and red, or green, pink, and orange. Because there's 3 fucking green
Ooh.
people, a pink pixie, and then a bronze little kobold. So orange.
Not enough for a rainbow because we could have
Oh
been
man.
golden rainbow. I'm good with Warriors.
Oh boy. Who would have thought the younger brother would become more unhinged than the oldest brother immediately?
I don't know, the youngest in my family is most unhinged.
He's in love with.
In reality,
He's in love with love. It's his flaw.
he's in love with love. I like that.
And he's
So
going, "Hey,
Gwar is the responsible older, Elite is the emo middle child, and Gruul's the troubled youngest.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, you got the roles mixed up.
Elite is not
Gruul-
Deska.
Yeah, I'm not emo. First of all,
Well, look at
you
that
have not seen
haircut.
War in battle yet, so that's why
Look-
you think he's the responsible older brother. Okay.
No, I
Secondly,
thought Gwar
Elite
was
is
the
not emo. Gore, yeah, Gore.
yeah. I thought he was supposed to be the responsible one. He's the eldest.
Are you responsible, Gore? Exactly.
Probably
But dude, look at your character's haircut. Tell me that's not
Mhm.
the emo cut.
It's a normal haircut. What do you mean?
Normal people go like, zip, 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 get out of my eyes.
I'm
all
a
the time.
half orc that literally has to cut my own hair. I'm not taking that much time.
He's like a half orc version of Kurt Cobain. What are you talking about?
Look, I am the middle child that assumes the responsibility.
Emo middle child.
He's
I'm not emo.
he's
Okay, I'll
forgotten a
stop.
lot.
I forgot. Look, I've forgotten a lot. That's why I carry the big ass sword. We gotta compensate.
My character's entire role is to act like an idiot when he has the highest intelligence.
Defense mechanism.
Defense mechanism. You're gonna. I'm just literally gonna play him as a stoic half orc. You know, that's all it is. I already see we have enough mania.
Oh, the chaos in this party is going to be amazing.
Do I like to get down and drink? Yes. Do I like to party? Yes. Will I do it the night before a mission? Probably not.
Probably.
Mission. We sit on a caravan. Wow, this is hard.
I think
It's no
One thing-
arena, but there's probably still danger.
one thing I'd like Raven to let me invent is something called the Little People Cannon. Something to shoot me, Scrap, Gore, and Robin, and we can just strap it on
Oh.
Gruel.
We're playing another group I'm playing with now, playing the Dragonlance module, and we came across this thing. We thought it was a catapult, but it was made to help you get on top of the cliff. It was called the Gnome Flinger.
Except what I'm thinking of, it would be like an arm cannon on your shoulder, and then Gore or me or Robin would climb in it, and then you just fire us at an enemy.
I think we'll just need to wait till 4th level, and yes. Because that's when I get slow fall.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's when you get tough.
If you know anything about comic books, there's the in Marvel the fastball special
Oh.
where Colossus throws Wolverine at enemies.
I've seen it.
It's a possibility for us.
I had my own name for it. I called it the Flying Slice and Dice.
Yeah.
It slices, it dices, it flies.
All I know is I want to do some really dumb yet creative stuff with Scrap. I don't want to make a bomb because that's
Normal.
been done a lot.
Yeah.
Now maybe a giant flashbang.
An earthquake
That
device.
sounds cool. Yeah, you make an earthquake device and call it the Deska.
There you go.
I have to
Are
have
we-
some legacy here. I gotta find it.
You know what? I know what I want to make.
Are we in the future or are we in the past from our other game?
I think the
Future.
future.
We could actually read
Okay.
about ourselves.
I want to create a microphone that hooks up to some kind of speaker for you guys when you go on stage and make money.
Oh, hold on. Back to the Dragonlance thing. The gnome created something called the Fargabber. It was basically a shortwave radio. It was only good for like 8 miles, but yeah, it was called the Fargabber.
All right, now I have to think of just weird names that don't make sense for all my characters' inventions now.
Sending stones, like actual things. I could have swore they were, right?
I think you're thinking
Or
of
am
a
I
different.
hallucinating?
I think you're thinking of a different game because I know there's another game that I've played that like where their message thing is sending stones.
I think I played in a homebrew game and I thought it was real.
No, they have them in this world.
Sending stones
yeah.
are a thing, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm like. I'm not. No, that has to be.
Quick heads up though. None of this is really real. Just so you can level set.
Stop! My character would freaking go crazy.
Wait, can Scrap know this and just not care?
Know that it's not real.
The world is what's the word? The Matrix thing. Simulation.
Sorry, your intelligence must be at least a 32.
I mean, you'd probably have a
Yeah.
mental illness, but sure, if you want to give yourself a mental illness.
Sure.
Intelligence level 30 before you can fathom the universe.
Scrap's secretly schizophrenic. Sees his bronze dragon everywhere.
Well, now that I know that we're in the future of the other game, I'm like, does Guar know about Cav?
500 years ago, so I don't know.
Does he have history?
No.
I have
Probably not.
history.
Oh,
Guar has a negative intelligence and a negative charisma. Just saying.
I mean, if you have history, you probably know about Candle.
oh, we're cool. We're in history books.
You know what? We did
Could
a
I
lot
roll
for
a his-
Candle too.
Could I roll a history
Death
check to
Queen
see if I can
Deska.
recall anything of anybody's past characters?
I guess if you want to make a history check.
We're probably like the
Yeah.
originators of the New Deal. We were the New Deal before there was a New Deal because of all the stuff we did for Candle.
All right, I'm gonna do this and give myself guidance to see what we know.
Thing is that information isn't vital, like unnecessary for you.
Doesn't mean anything to us.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
The Death Queen, the Shadow
That would be-
Heart.
That would be Deska.
So with a 19, you might know something about candles, the colony or a community disappearing at one point. No one really knows what happened to them.
I was about to say, it just says like everything died and then there was no survivor.
There was an unknown earthquake.
At the end.
Yeah.
That's how I'm
Some
gonna
man
take us
named
all out.
Lazarus sent a giant worm in the middle of the town. Or fought a
I
giant
wanted
worm
to
in the
make a
middle of the town.
worm colony, dude. A worm farm.
Yeah, that poison's pretty badass.
A purple worm farm.
Yeah. Purple worm farm.
Can I create a super soaker that's just filled with poison all the time?
You could
Until
do like
it's
a
not.
poison spray spell that does something like that.
I might take the acid splash spell then later.
I mean, cosmetically, you can do a lot of things cosmetically as long as it follows the rules of something that's in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we had an idea earlier. Later, do you think it would be possible for me or Scrap to build something called the Little People Cannon to mount on Drool's shoulder?
The
It would be on.
LPC.
Yes, one of us would have to climb in it. Drool pulls the lever or switch, and then it just shoots us wherever he's aiming it.
I mean, if you want, you can have a spell that maybe teleports and does something like that.
Actually, there's already an in-mechanic mechanism for doing what you're describing. You can infuse an item with the catapult spell, and as long as whatever it's throwing is less than 500 pounds, you're good to go.
I don't think you can
left
throw
the
people
town.
with that spell, though. I think it has to be an object. So I don't know if you
And
can
You would probably have to put them in. You could put the little people in a cup,
Yeah, I guess if you were inside something, maybe.
like a chair.
I
You
just
sit in the
stop
chair and
my
you
heart
catapult the chair. So
temporarily.
That would probably hurt a lot, though.
That's the
Just
best
catapult.
contest ever.
Catapult
Say it was
does
a good
like
idea.
3d6, so you'd probably hit yourself for 3d6 if you were catapulted, as well as
Say it was a
whatever
good
you
idea.
hit. Yeah.
Not when you're a monk and you have slow fall.
I think I took.
I don't
another
know
ball
if-
spell today.
That.
I mean,
I'm not going to prevent you from taking damage from a
I did
spell,
not.
though.
Oh well.
yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
slow
it's the
fall will
spell,
help
though.
with being shot sideways. I'd have to read the spell.
Well, it's coming down, right? So if he's coming down, I think slow fall will do it.
But
Well-
also the easiest way to do it is to use the what is it?
Well, it doesn't matter because catapult says you have to be 1 to 5 pounds.
Oh yeah, see, that wouldn't work then.
I thought it was 500.
But if we cast reduce on you, and then catapult,
It's a very complicated thing you're trying to do.
it's like a 3-turn setup for 9 PP.
Very little payoff, yeah. Alright, we're going to use time stop, so we have 4 extra rounds. Then we're going to use wish to make it so I can catapult. Yeah. There's a lot of steps in this.
I take a nap and then I wake up.
If you want to make a spell or a effect that does something that isn't in game, generally it takes downtime and research to accomplish.
Oh my god, that looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
But anyway, we ready to get back to the game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my.
All right.
Alright.
So Shock is going to lead you through the streets. You're kind of in the city neighborhood area. Doesn't look like the best part of town. There's some people sitting around the houses. There's like fires burning, like bonfires, not like riots or anything. But you're definitely watched as you come through. And Shock would lead you to a large, open, like almost like a sewer thing. And he says, he is kind of looking at the ground here. He says, yeah, someone hit him. Damn it. He says, we're going to have to go in.
Do you
someone
normally
hit him?
Says, I was supposed to get a delivery from the caravan. They were supposed to sneak it in the evening, but it looks like something went wrong, or someone knew about the guy.
Isn't this a sewer?
He says, well, an abandoned sewer. This isn't actually in use anymore. It was from the old construction of the tower. But
Alright.
these tunnels are used by people sometimes to move through underneath the city. He says, I think some of them are still active, but most of them are just abandoned. He says, are you all okay coming in with me?
Of course.
Nods. He says, I owe you all, thank you.
Yes, you do.
So you follow him into these tunnels. Looks like he's tracking some footprints in the mud. Does anyone have survival? Okay.
I have
Made
-1
that
in survival.
mistake again.
So yeah, he's following the footprints. You all probably don't know much about what he's doing. It's starting to get to an area where it's a bit smelly. You think you're going into an actual sewer area. He
This
says,
is disgusting. Mortals smell like this everywhere?
yeah,
Just go to the
unfortunately.
backside.
What are these other footprints, though? These are older. I don't like this. Alright, everyone be on guard. Something's not right about all this.
As soon as the first little bit of muck is on the path that we're walking, I'm going to start flying.
I was thinking that too. I was like, he's not gonna be walking on the floor.
Nope.
So, there's still places to walk that aren't mucky.
No, I didn't say that it was unavoidable. I said as soon as I see it, I'm flying.
Alright.
He wants off the floor.
And you should all now see your tokens entering this hallway here, right?
Ah, yes.
Go ahead and arrange yourself to how you want to be standing
Okay,
as
first
you walk.
of all, I know this barred mother effer is not in the front. Unless.
Shock says, stay
That is
close.
very true.
You don't see anything? Really?
All I get is black, pure black. I get a black square, and there's nothing on the map anywhere.
Guar, are you sure? Are you sure, buddy?
Guar might
I
not be, but Mike is.
No, I'm talking about Guar,
Oh.
Guar.
Alright, for some reason it didn't save your token. Hang on.
He went straight to the front.
Of course. I have to set an example for my little brother.
Well, actually, he's probably pretty sneaky. I bet you he's probably got a really good dex.
You asked this question earlier, Raven, but I just double checked. Fairies do not have dark vision.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
There's two fair.
All I see is darkness. I don't see anything.
Do you see my ping?
Yes, I do.
The ping. I see the ping, yeah.
Then,
Do you see now?
I'm gonna
Roll.
No.
What the fuck? Alright, now I know you have vision. So, are you sure you can't see?
I'm positive I can't see. I can see the pinging, the circles, but it's relatively it's just black.
Try to refresh.
Refresh.
And I'm gonna change Robin's dark vision. It's technically he should not have any.
You already did. I can't see
Grar,
anything.
brother, let me take the lead. You don't need to be in the front.
But when we go into the sewer, I will pull out a torch.
This isn't even an action. This isn't even our mission. It's not that serious.
Alright, I just refreshed.
I'll drag the torch onto mine.
Still just a black square.
Well, I can give your token light. Hang on.
You don't want me to use the torch?
Well, it's just easier if I. Okay.
Because you're not having to drag two things around.
Yeah, because or else torches get left around. If you want to drop the torch, then I'd say, place it on the map, but for now. And you should have vision. I don't know why you're not Groll. Give me a moment.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I gotta-
vision either.
I got pure darkness.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah, I reset, so.
It's so weird. And it's mainly you that always has this problem.
Yeah, maybe.
Gotta
Maybe it's
make
not.
myself a torch button. Alright, let me see if this works. Do you see now?
Do you want me to refresh again?
No, not you, Robin. Do you see now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that put the light on you good. Yeah, I guess try refreshing again. I'm grabbing some buttons from the other game, so just give me one moment.
There. Refresh again.
Weird.
So everybody probably sees the helmet right now, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
your token is Groll Guar, right?
Yes, it is.
And you see your token, but you don't see the hallway?
I don't see anything. It's just a black square.
And you're probably... What about now?
Take a look. I can see you pinging. That's all I can see. It's literally like Scrap said. It's a blank black square.
Scrap, you can't see either.
Yep.
Okay, well that's because you're... Okay, hang on a second. Don't know why it didn't save when I gave you dark vision. What
Cobalt
about
just
now? Can you see now, Scrap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kobolds do get dark vision, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I've never played as one.
Alright. So... Oh, wait. What the hell? I think I know what happened.
Oh.
For some reason... It's probably because your names are so similar. I think it's linked to the wrong token.
Elite Guar, and Girl Guar don't sound anything alike.
It's like you said Gorilla Guar, and I was like...
Gorilla Grodd.
I see it now.
You do? Okay, so yeah, that's what... You were linked to Guar for some reason.
Oh,
I must have
Little
pressed the
button.
wrong button.
He just really wants to be me. That's
Let's
understandable.
go. He's a pretty cool guy, that Guar.
that's the man I
so-
used to be.
Shock is moving through the old tunnel, keeping an eye out.
Brother, to me.
And everyone can see now, right?
Yeah.
Shut up, cat. Holy fuck.
He says, Guar, you should probably stay behind me. So he comes down the tunnel a ways. Does anyone have a passive perception over 15?
No.
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 Oh, hold on. Oh, nope, not quite.
I'm give
We're
you all
not
a second
rocking
to come down the tunnel here.
So I take it that stinky green streak is exactly what it's supposed to be, a stinky green streak.
Yeah, there's definitely a smell coming from this
There
area.
he is.
And you would all now see, probably for the first time, that Robin is flying.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Sweet.
That's cool. How do you do that? I want to do that.
Oh,
wings.
thank God. I thought I drank too much. You see it too.
I'll start working on growing wings.
All right, you guys are poisoned too. Just make sure I mark that to remember it. So or you all get to the turn here. At which point he says, "What the hell is that?"
What?
What is what?
I know it smells bad.
From the north,
What is that?
you would see two kind of moldy, odd-looking creatures that begin walking towards the group. Give me initiative rolls.
Let's go. Ugh, zombies.
I'm not trying to interrupt anybody here, but can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
now we can.
Look at these
Oh.
high initiative rolls.
Oh, and earlier I was trying to see if I could like make something on Robin glow with my artificer ability, just so he'd have an easier time since he doesn't have dark vision.
I think your thing's only 5 feet away.
Oh, well, Robin has a torch.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a light source, just choose one of the markings that would show you with a light source. So, like a torch or a lantern, something like this,
I was
just so
just
I
gonna-
remember you have a torch out.
I don't have anything out. It's just one of my artificial.
I was talking to
ability.
Robin because he said he pulled a
Yep.
torch out.
Yep,
Oh.
I'll pick one of the icons for it. So.
Yeah.
Question, because I've never had to worry about it before. If I'm using a two-hander, do I put a 2 on like that? Wait, did it?
I don't think you can do it. Just mark yourself as using a melee weapon.
Okay.
Alright, so give me initiative rolls.
I got 13, or whatever the hell that.
Did mine come out? Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yep.
mine my token selected when I rolled it, but I don't see the initiative yet.
That's my fault. Give me one moment.
I
I'm
think
still
you get 17, Robin.
I'm still setting up some
Yeah, he
stuff
got a
on this new
17.
game.
And Guar got an 18.
I got a 2.
Thought I set this up already.
And 11. Not proud of it, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, how do we? That's true. I have no idea how to set up like showing a weapon, showing a shield.
Shield is just the
I don't use the shield icon anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. You just kind
Oh,
of have to
okay.
know if you have a shield out. Just because I'm trying to
So-
save some space on the icons.
So which one's the weapon out?
it's the 3 swords, the one I have on me right now.
For melee weapon, yeah.
After seeing how many icons ended up on Lazarus in game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I started doing less
Dang,
icons.
that one zombie wants to party, dude. He got a 18.4.
Alright, so the first one to act. Is it not? Oh, it is showing it. Okay, good. Alright, so Shock says, "Oh gods, look out!" And they are going to start moving towards you. Ugh. So this thing shambles 20 feet down the hallway and is going to go for a shock. Shock quickly throws his shield up, blocking it. He says, "Stay behind me." That is it for the zombie. Guar, what are you doing?
Guar will not stay behind you.
You don't tell me what to do. You're not my
Move up.
mom.
Gonna punch him in the probably kneecap, I guess.
All right, so you move up. Unfortunately, well, actually, what is their AC? Oh no, that would be enough. 8 would hit it.
Wow.
It is
It's a
not.
zombie, guys.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
very
it is a
hard to
zombie.
hit. So you punch it in the side. Doesn't look very wounded though, as it turns towards you.
I mean, fair, and then bonus action, disengage. Move down here.
All right. Bonus action. Did you use Step of the Wind or something?
Oh,
Goblin,
no.
right?
Oh, could you link the ability Nimble Escape? Okay. So yeah, you kind of tumble past shock, which would be difficult terrain because you can't take a diagonal with an enemy in one of those squares.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I still have 30 movement, so.
Okay. Robin, what are you gonna do? Light reveals a terrifying-looking humanoid up ahead. Religion would give you more information on what these are if you want to do a bonus action religion check.
I can try, but it's untrained.
Yeah, so you wouldn't get much from it.
Oh, no, you don't
I
have
didn't
it.
get a damn.
Oh yeah, you have Jack of all trades though, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't.
Not
That's
yet.
his third
Okay,
level.
that's third. Okay. Yeah. So you have
We
no
are
idea.
Level 1.
It looks like some human that fell asleep in like a bunch of necrotic water or something. He's all
The
withered
best
and
level.
falling apart.
Looks disgusting, is what he looks like.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast this vicious mockery on it.
All right.
Why didn't it cast?
Let's see the good old vicious.
Why won't it cast? I'm clicking on the button and nothing's showing up. I don't know. Whatever. It's a cantrip. I'm just chatting it. Anyway, yeah.
Let
and
me
he says,
let me check something in your sheet settings.
Okay.
Ammo tracking's on. All right, I gotta turn some stuff on anyway. All right. So you said vicious mockery didn't work when you clicked on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. It's not working for me either. All right. Well, yeah, it's a cantrip. Let me see. Let me try one of your other spells. So you have 2 first level spots. Oh, fairy fireworks. You might need to just re-pull vicious mockery, like delete it from your spell list and re-pull it. That sometimes fixes it. But anyway, you what are you saying to the creature?
I am saying I'd spit on you, but you're so filthy no one would be able to tell the difference.
So what does that deal? A D4?
Yep.
He has to make a wisdom
Psychic.
save.
Wisdom save against DC 13.
Okay. No, he kind of bleeds out of his eye a bit as your psychic energy affects him, and he takes how much damage?
Well, yeah, let me roll that.
Good old D4.
He takes 4,
Ooh.
All right,
and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
let me try something real quick.
Oh, are you dragging it back on?
Yeah, let me just make sure that fixes it. So many vicious things. Hang on. There it is, vicious mockery.
Vicious, not viscous.
Okay, it looks like it's working now. Weird. Alright, so he takes 4 points of damage as some blood comes out of his eyes and ears. Groll. So things are a little bit woozy, and you are considered poisoned.
Bonus action, divine favor.
Go ahead and
On
link it.
myself. Yep, it's there. Can you see it?
Yeah, click on the actual spell, though, so it... Well, here, let me make sure your sheet's set up right. First session. I thought I set all these up, but now I'm doubting myself.
Don't do that, man.
Hey, stop changing the screen. Hang on.
Oh, is that me? I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to read this.
Yeah, the way it's set up, like if you change it, it changes for me too. All right, should be all set. So if you click on Divine Favor, it should. Let me give you 2 slots. It should minus the spell slot and do the spell. Like not on the chat bubble, just the normal spell.
Click the spell.
Yeah, there you go.
Huzzah.
Yeah, and now
Look at
minus the spell slot and everything. All right, so you begin concentrating. Go ahead and mark yourself with concentration and the 1-minute timer. And your weapon will now deal radiant damage as it begins to glow.
That's what it was, actually. Oh, just a little dude is. All right, I'm feeling like Laz.
And this is the 1-minute timer, just FYI.
I'm definitely feeling like Laz. So right now I'm going to go 10, 15, 20, and we're going to attack.
All right, disadvantage.
Oh, don't be like that.
Although, like I said, these things aren't hard to hit. But 7 is not enough. So you kind of stumble. Or wait, do you have any pluses to that?
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
So you kind of stumble sideways and hit the wall. He
I
wasn't.
actually meant to go here. My finger came off too fast.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So from down the hall, around the turn, another zombie shows up.
Oh goodness.
5, 15, 20. He's going to double move. Moving up to shock, but that's it for him. Elite.
All right, Elite will. All right, let's do this, and he will move up to here. Take 2 firm hands on his great sword, and actually,
That's what she said.
he'll swing.
All right. Yeah, 20 will connect.
Yeah. Ooh, max damage.
All right. So, one moment. He gets a con save.
5 plus 50. Okay.
All right. So no, you cut right through him, just cleaving him in 2, and both halves fall to the ground. Shock says, "Well struck."
Thank you, brother. Oh, dang, I can't step back because that guy's there. I think I will end my turn there because I can't really. No, I'll take a step forward.
Okay.
That's my turn. Oh my goodness.
Did they start shoving past each other?
No, more zombies.
If only I was a 2nd level cleric.
So, 2 more zombies come around the turn. Luckily, they're moving slow, so you get to act first. Scrap.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move to about here. And I'm gonna look to Shock and say, duck!
Oh, he ducks down.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this guy right here.
Alright. So you channel Arcane Fire, hurling it at the zombie. If you click on the actual spell, it should do the attack roll.
I did, it's just taking a second.
Oh yeah, 15 will strike it. Doing 5 fire damage as the burning, rotting flesh lets off a very interesting smell. Anything
Yummy.
else?
1, 2, 3. I started from there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, I'm just gonna take a step back.
Okay, so you take a step back.
And that'll end my turn.
Right. The zombie. 10, 15, 20. Going to move to here. And he's going to swing at Elite. Luckily, you are able to move in time and you would dodge the attack. That's the end of the first round. The zombie here is dead. So, Guar. Shock says,
All
keep
right.
in formation. Don't let them pass.
10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move up here. Punch. That
Yeah.
guy.
All right. That one looks like it's about to go for shock again. Yeah, 16 will land a hit,
It's not yeah, it's Gua.
Wow.
bludgeoning
And then-
him for 4. Some ribs crack.
And then bonus action disengage. Move to the left.
Okay, Robin.
I'm gonna fly on over here. Gonna stay as high as the ceiling will let me,
Okay.
and I am going to viciously mock this guy right here.
Yeah, mother. All right, you say vicious mocking things to him.
Yes. In this case, I'm gonna say, "You vile plague sword ratbag."
He just looks at you and more pus starts coming out of his head as he takes 3 damage. And that actually would wound him. Anything else? And just remind me that he has disadvantage when he goes.
Okay.
Groll.
Can't hear you, girl.
Yeah, if you're talking, you might be muted.
Guys, can you hear me?
Now
Yeah,
I
we can hear
can.
you now.
How weird. I just okay. And why is my sheet not rolling? There we go. Damn it.
That still hits, dude.
That would still
Do
hit.
it.
Oh, wait, no, you disadvantage. Nope, you're right. No, that would miss.
Oh no!
He threw up as you're swinging. Ugh.
All right, hold on.
Ugh. Why do they keep moving so
Yeah.
fast? Ugh.
Why are there
I
always
didn't
two
mean
of
to do
them?
that.
Yeah.
Why is there 2 of them in one space?
Wait, what are you doing?
I didn't mean to do that. I am going to cast Shield of Faith.
That will destroy your divine favor,
Oh,
because those are both concentration spells.
that's not very divine.
So you can do it. I'm just saying it'll end your first one.
No, that's enough.
Alright. So the zombie is going to try to push past Shock. Giving him a... he's trying to go after the goblin. So Shock is going to make an athletics check to try to stop his overrun. So the zombie got a 15.
He has disadvantage.
Is that on checks or just attacks?
Oh, sorry, no, that's just an attack. I thought he was rolling an attack. So.
No, not yet. He's trying to push past Shock. Oh, he does. Shock does not roll very well. 10. He's going to provoke an Oppie from you as he moves through.
Alright. Elite would call out, "No more drinking for you, brother."
Shock yells, "Fuck!" as he's suddenly knocked aside by the zombie.
And I will
He broke through. Good hit.
Alright, and then 13 slash. 5 plus
Elite just
13.
dominantly slashes at him.
Not enough.
You just like cut off his leg, and he just kind of falls over. Well done. That's it for the zombie. Elite.
God. Oh, it's my turn now. Nice.
Oh yeah, you can take the. It should have gone off by itself, but I think because you put it on
No,
as I
I
was
put it on,
switching
like,
turns.
Yeah, a second too late. Elite would take a step to the side to get off of the body. Let's get my boots dirty. And will... Eeny, meeny, miny. The one on the left, he's going to swing at.
Urgh.
And...
I think you've
Come on,
killed all of them
Dominance,
so
let
far.
me down.
Yeah, 17 would land.
10 slashing.
You cut into him, just chopping right into his body, but he doesn't even seem affected by it. Anything else?
They're tough. That's it.
This one has to dash. He is going to try to overrun you. So I need an athletics check, and I think you are at disadvantage from the poison.
Alright, roll.
Come on, Grohl, don't let him get to our brother.
Alright. So yeah, he tries to get past, but you just kind of push him back with your hammer. And he will have to end his turn there, because he can't move anymore. Oh, no, he already used his action, never mind. This one is going to go for a leet. I gotta get used to the names. Nope, you block the attack. Scrap.
Grap is gonna yell at Grawl, or Gruul? Whatever your name
Grawl.
is. Sorry.
Roll.
Dat! He's gonna shoot a firebolt at the one that tried to, or
Right.
did overrun him.
Unfortunately, you are still giving cover, because you're too far away for you to shoot past him. But 13 would still hit the zombie. So he is struck for 2 fire damage.
Nice.
No like a dumpster fire in here.
I think I'm gonna use my movement to like kind of go more like right here, just so I'm closer, a better view.
All right. The zombie up here is going to swing at Elite. Which, luckily,
Block
once
again.
again, you just kick him back. Never. All right. New round, Guar. It's getting crowded up there.
Bard's gonna step up. Gonna take an attack.
Yeah. Yeah, 19 would strike,
Ooh,
doing 7 as you break one of his ribs.
And then with martial arts, he's gonna do a bonus action attack.
Flurry.
Ooh.
Oh, no, martial arts. Yeah, you punch a second time. Yeah. Doing another 6. As he becomes wounded, several more ribs cracking.
Which one were you just hitting?
The one marked wounded there.
It just updated.
That's it for you,
Correct.
Robin.
I'm viciously mocking that one.
Ya mother. Alright.
In this case, I'm saying, you saggy, pansy-brained mongrel.
He takes another 1. Yeah. Bleeds a little from his nose.
Yeah, and I put the wing on my token to indicate that I was flying more than 10 feet off the ground.
So the ceiling in here is 10 feet, but if you put a 1 on it, that signifies that you're 10 feet up. So if you want to be near the ceiling,
How do I put a 1?
you mouse over the mark and just press 1 or any number.
Mouse over the mark.
Yeah, so like you mouse over the flight symbol and then press 1 instead of clicking on it.
Oh, just 1.
Oh,
Wait,
it's like the
it's not
drunk
working.
guy is running through the walls.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
what is
exactly.
happening?
Ah! Just ran into a bunch of walls.
Who knows what's happening? No, that's not working. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later.
So,
But,
like this, basically.
oh, there it is. Yep, I see the one. Yeah, I'm near the ceiling. Right, it's fine. I'm only 2 feet tall, so I'm pretty easy to be up.
Yeah.
Near the ceiling. So.
All right, drunkard,
Chad.
gruel.
Drunkard.
These guys are fast.
You're
Shambling everywhere.
All right.
Oh, I've been forgetting the other guy's
Yes.
drunk too,
Yes.
but I don't think it matters. He always rolled
yeah, he's been
above an
doing
8.
vicious mockery.
No,
Oh,
No,
You're
drunk. I've
scrap,
been
yeah.
rolling well.
I'm not drunk.
all right.
I don't know
I've just
why.
been
my
rolling
brain-
well enough. So
So-
9 hits, right?
Yeah, you bring down your hammer on his head.
For 9 total.
You crush his head, but he does not go down.
No,
What
He-
the fuck am I seeing?
he does go down
Yeah.
because of his concentration does radiant damage.
Oh, you didn't roll your radiant damage. Go ahead and roll the radiant.
He did. It's the 2 points.
It's a 2 point.
Oh, it wasn't marked as radiant damage. Sorry, I didn't realize.
I don't know how to do that. How do I do that?
You can set up a globe. We don't have to do it now, but yeah. All right, so he does go down as there's a flash of light, and his body just kind of explodes with radiant energy.
Finally, brother, you showed up.
God, they smell. I don't know if I'm done. I'm taking a look real quick.
Here, let me look at your sheet real quick here.
I like how the zombies wounded, near death, and dead all at the same time.
Look, pretty much, yeah. The
Start
life of a
next.
zombie, bro. Oh, you're working on the sheet
Sure.
real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on global modifiers and make one for you.
I don't. Okay, before it didn't make a ding every 10 seconds, but now it does it every. Before I used to do it just when the turn changed, and now it's jumping.
You can just turn that off if you go to text chat options. Just turn off the sound.
That's what. Okay, I was.
What's the name of the spell that you did?
Divine Favor.
Divine favor.
Blind favor. It does 1d4.
Yes. Enable chat timestamps. Enable chat waivers. Enable.
I already turned it on. So if you look in your, you should see there's a global damage modifier now under your macros. It says divine favor. No, in core over here.
Okay.
Like you see, there's a global damage modifier, divine favor. It's under your macros. It's above your gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
So if that's checked and you do an attack that does damage, it'll add the, like for example, if you do a whip attack, it'll just roll that along. Wait, why is it? No. Did you turn that on? It's like the tutorial. Alright, so yes. So it should not be auto rolling damage. I don't know why it started doing that.
I'm fine with that.
Alright, but like, for example, if you do a whip attack here, let's say you hit, if you click whip now, it'll do your normal damage roll plus the extra d4.
Gotcha.
And it's marking it as radiant damage, so I can see that. And then if you unclick that, it'll do it without it. So you gotta make sure it's unclicked if the spell's not going.
Cool.
Alright, anyway.
Has what is his name again? The human.
Shock?
Has he done anything besides get pushed backwards? Is he actually fighting?
He has been. I forgot to roll his initiative, but he's kind of been getting in the way. So let me put his initiative in there. I completely forgot to roll him for some reason. I
I'm
hate
willing
doing
to. I'm
NPCs
willing
in
to-
combat.
willing to push him out of the way and say move.
So he will move up here. I'll just say he takes his turn now.
Oh,
And he's going to attack this guy. Alright, so the zombie is cut for 7. And that puts him near death.
I kind of wanted to finish my turn. I wanted to move there as well.
Oh, yeah, you can move. That's fine.
Yeah, if he moves, so that's it. Yeah.
Alright, the zombie's dead. Elite.
Alright, Elite's gonna go for another one. He's gonna try to finish this guy off.
The zombie's
Dominance.
been rolling like shit. Yeah, 18 will strike. 12. Alright, so no, you take his head clean off. And he falls over.
One more.
That's it for you, I assume?
Yep.
Scrap.
I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna yell, "Duck!" to Elite and Chalk,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
Yeah, if they're right in front of you, they don't provide cover. You can just fire past them. 24 will strike.
I know, I just like being the annoying character that just constantly yells, "Duck!"
Doc. Even drunk, you still managed to hit pretty well. Alright, the zombie goes. He's going to swing at Elite. Ooh, 19.
That's a hit.
Alright, so he bludgeons you for 3 points of damage as a rotting fist connects with your face. Guar.
Alright. 5, 10.
I know we're a
15.
little over, but
As a bonus action, and I'm asking, could I cast Shield of Faith so he doesn't take that shot?
no, Shield of Faith is not a reaction.
Okay, it's a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, you would need something like Shield.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright.
Wait, you can cast Shield on others?
Yeah, Shield is a reaction. But not Shield of Faith.
Crit.
Alright, so you punch him once for 5. And then for another 8. Second shot breaks his arm. He looks wounded.
Nice, brother.
Anything else?
That will be it.
Alright, Robin.
Oops. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on there.
I'm just reading things, and I was like, oh, don't click that. Click. Okay.
So I will be viciously mocking him once more.
Alright, you send some more words laced with psionic energy.
Rancid, whore-blooded moron.
Oh,
Ooh.
he has a good self-esteem. He is unaffected. Anything else?
He used to be a bard in a past life.
Yeah. Shock is gonna step here, trying to keep him boxed in. Longsword. Oh yeah, 19 will strike.
Long sword.
Alright, so he goes down, ending the fight. Good job. No one even took a hit. Oh wait, no.
I took it,
You got punched in the face.
But I will second wind immediately after.
Alright, well, we are over 2 o'clock, so this is probably a good place to end.
It's
Why don't-
well over 2 o'clock. It's over 5 o'clock.
Okay, my time. So go ahead and give me whispers with MVP votes.
Perfect.
And go ahead, yeah, second wind.
Oh, that was a near perfect. Alright. Let me do that. I put /E, not /W.
Alright, I got 2
Oh,
votes.
nobody took a general this time, did they?
Oh shit. I think you're right.
I can
Yeah,
do it.
we did not.
I can do it.
I haven't
I'll
done it yet.
remember.
So, all right, yeah. Let me, because we'd have to do um, the rotation. Okay, who are the characters? So, who wants to do it this time? You said Scrap.
would like to.
All right, we'll start
Yes.
with Scrap. Who else do we have? Robin, Roll, War, and Elite. All right, so that'll be the rotation, at least until Laz comes back. And we said we're gonna do Scrap today. Okay.
That was a good fight, guys. Good fight.
Interesting start.
I'm not
I've had
used-
worse level 1 fights.
What was
I
your
mean,
question?
I'm just saying I'm not used to doing like upwards from 1 to 10 damage.
Yeah, that's Firebolt. It's it's a spectrum.
So I think with 2 votes, Robin, you are MVP.
Oh, sweet.
It was a
Nice.
pretty split vote. But yeah, you would get, and you all start with an inspiration point, but you would get another one.
Let me write that down.
Congrats. Yeah, good
Awesome.
good first game, everyone. And
Yeah, I do like the party, so
it's an interesting group of vagabonds. I can see Grohl will probably be messing with Robin's ability to talk to people quite a bit in the future.
What?
Scraps
fine.
That
goal is
requires me
chaos.
to care whether
Ragtag
or not
on it.
these mortals get into the fights or not.
it's one
Yeah,
of those things where he looks better by comparison, so it ends up helping him out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, maybe.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to take some notes, but you're all welcome to take off or hang out, whatever.
Yeah,
Good game,
Alright.
guys, man. I got a split, but great game. That was fun.
you too.
Thanks, guys.
See
Very fun.
you later. Bye.
See you next week.
Could you send me the date or whenever this is supposed to take place so I can put it in the journal?
Yeah, so it is currently the 84th of summer at 10 o'clock p.m. is the current time.
Come back in. You're glitchy on my end.
It's the 84th of summer at 10 p.m. right now.
Okay.
I gotta set this up myself. Get all this info in here.
All right, how's that?
How's what?
I put the thing in the journal. I try to keep it sounding like Scrap. I just don't know how to write as him.
Oh, did you put it in the Discord journal?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, you know what we should do? We probably should have a new Discord journal for this. Because this technically, I mean, we're gonna probably go back to Gucci Gang. Here, let me clone this channel. Duplicate it. Um, so could you just put that entry into the Unknown Mercenaries journal?
Yeah.
I should clone the party one too, actually.
I'm looking for the unknown mercenaries.
You don't see it right under the journal channel?
Oh, wait, is it like right over here? Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, I mean, you can change it up however you want, as long as it's done before next session, which you probably have plenty of time.
Try to keep it a little comedic too. All right, but I think I gotta get going. I have to get to work soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, I don't think I can hear you on my end, but I hope you have a great time, and I'll see you next week.
Oh, you don't hear me? No, I guess not. Weird. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching. I do have another game at 5:30 PST if anyone wants to watch it. All right, take care.